have cleared the board and put on this wonderful internal terrain that none of our audience can see because they are not a paid subscriber because that's not a service that we offer.
It's Domino's.
No.
It's just pieces of Domino's.
No, that's listen, you can't tell them that what we're playing on is on pizza because that's not what we're doing.
No, I meant
wink, wink.
I meant little pieces of Domino's, not...
No, I was making a joke that we're playing.
We're not sponsored.
We're...
Yet.
Yeah, because we're really bad at this. And lazy.
And how.
Yeah, and how. Alright, so we're gonna pick up with you fine ladies and gentlemen entering into the layer of, well, you don't know whose. You know whose, or at least you assume whose.
That guy's ahead of me.
Would you like to tell everyone again?
Again? We're going after the guy that killed my parents and he's running this bandit group, and his name's Thornfelt.
Alright.
Which you all should have remembered. So.
Yes, but...
Are we good friends?
No. God, no.
We're really shitty
I don't
friends.
understand Nod. I'm sorry.
I don't understand any...
You don't understand.
Is this backstory that's on the internet? Actually, I'm not sure that was on the internet.
Sure, it's on the internet.
How does my character have access?
Anyway,
He's expecting you to have looked at the website.
I updated it last week, and then I don't remember if I put any of that, but that's unrelated. I'm pretty sure I did.
I don't think I looked at it.
I get confused because I see all of your backstories, and then I don't remember if I tell them to anyone else. And they're like, you should know this. Wait. Tick, 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 tick. No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, but you should only know it if the character themselves tell us.
Correct.
Yes, which I can't control directly. Anyway,
we did go through it though when we arrived at the
Yes.
venture camp, but it's been like sessions ago. So
yeah. Unfortunately, since none of us can do this for a living, we can only schedule this so often. Hint, hint,
But
audience.
with your financial support, we could.
Yeah, with your financial support, we can play this every other week. Like we do now, but in high definition.
Wait, does high definition just mean the map's going to be even better quality? You're just showing them not moving.
Wonder Draft, can we get a sponsorship?
Let me tell you a story. No.
Wonder Draft is dope. I tried making the map. Too lazy.
We're not going to
I
talk
believe
about
you, but no. If I could have this sponsored, quite honestly, I would buy a massive table, get rid of that table, put that couch over there. The whole table would be in the middle of the room, and have chairs completely surrounding it. That way we can all sit around it with everything around it. And I just have webcams just pointing at it for everyone.
Oh, nice.
But the table that I was looking at is several $1,000s, and the full setup would be me running wires all over this place, which would also take up. I don't care too much about it, but I would also have to devote a lot of time and effort into it, which I have to do that for work. That would be like my actual work time. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I'd probably trip on those wires and kill myself at some point. Yeah, you just come over, just dead bodies tangled in wires.
It's more likely when you go down and open the way to the basement, and then like you've added 6 more shelves, and there's plastic there, and you're just laughing. You haven't stopped laughing.
No, that's too much. All right. So before we enter the underground dungeon and/or above ground dungeon and/or the dungeon, did anyone want to look at any of the crazy equipment that they just picked up?
I didn't pick up shit.
I think I already looked at it, but I'll look at
I want to know what my AC is.
I'll tell you a good week.
I want to know how good
You have
my
no
spear
AC
is.
bonus from the rope.
I'll tell you and hit me. He goes at you with the dagger.
Hey, make a will save or die.
What knowledge am I using to
Knowledge
check my
Arcana.
spear? 22.
Nice. Now do me an appraisal.
9.
Yes, I can feel the magic in this. The power. What does it do?
Too bad, it's just delicious.
So the actual spear itself is a two-handed weapon.
Nice.
So it'll do your strength and a half times in damage.
Okay.
From what you know, let me refresh my own knowledge about this. It's been.
Can you appraise this?
I could.
Can you praise
Remember when we were traveling up here?
Mm-hmm.
You said something about how the daggers, like, it just happened
It
to be in you?
is 1d8
I think the same
for
thing happened
damage.
with me in this robe.
plus
What do you mean?
I was holding
your
it,
strength and a half
walking
damage.
over to
Which
the
is
gate
3.
with the glyphs,
Because 2.
just trying to, like,
My strength is 2.
Oh,
try
so
to
yeah,
put it
3.
over me.
Yeah.
Plus 1.
Next thing I know,
Oh.
it's on
It also
me.
has,
Like so.
you know, it has a strange magical effect
You wear it
to
now?
increase the power of your spells.
I didn't mean to put
You count
it
as
on.
one level higher
I can.
Why not? Have you really
in
tried?
terms of adding dice to
Wow.
damage and
It's-
resisting the spells.
Skin tight. Except for this mark on
Unfortunately,
the hand that I
because
put
of the
on.
necklace you're wearing, all your spells are evil now,
That doesn't.
doesn't it?
True strike? Now it's an evil true strike? Malicious strike.
If you are not entirely wrong,
What's his
But no,
advantage?
so-
Why does this?
all spells have, generally spells are either have alignment. They're normally neutral. However, some spells can be good. Some spells can be evil. You can resist magic of certain alignments if you have the resistances. If if you do negative energy damage, which is what your spells now do, some people instead of taking damage will be healed by it instead.
Alexi, what
So
would happen if
can
you
I do
had
an
a-
appraisal on this robe? Because I had like a 22 for my arm.
Yes. So the robe is not only super comfortable, but also magic.
Yeah, let's say, can I do the appraisal?
Yes.
It also smells
You can.
strangly of urine.
No, it actually smells of blood.
Okay.
It's
Bloody
it's
urine.
mostly blood.
Covered in blood.
It was covered
You know,
blood on
inside.
the inside, and
Yeah.
then it's
Look, he peed himself when he died.
22. Wait, no.
Like he bled himself.
No, actually, somebody stabbed somebody, and
So
the blood went out and also out. So
19.
19. So from what you understand of the robe, it is a very fancy, very comfortable robe. It gives you a bonus to your armor, which you're gonna have to find out. You can't tell from just looking at it. It also has no
I'm
armor.
wearing it.
Yes, but you haven't been hit by it, and you haven't tested anything
I
on it.
haven't been hit this entire
Hey, I
We'll
can
fu-
help you
We'll
with
fix
that.
that
I can
it
help you
has-
with that. Can I punch him?
Help!
if you want, but you'll have to roll for damage if you hit him.
That's true.
it's okay.
How hard
You
to
just
punch?
don't punch her.
You have no
Oh wait, that's
negative
right.
armor
This is
modifiers.
touches.
You also have no
I was
skill
gonna
check
say,
modifiers.
Wait,
It works
don't
nothing
touch
like
it.
a normal
It's
rope
not
right
Oh.
Yes.
Skill check modifiers.
it's-
I'll take your
However,
dagger.
it is 10 pounds.
Oh, not that
It is
dagger.
very
a
heavy.
dagger.
I think that's lighter than the studded leather.
Yes.
Here's the
Yes.
kitchen.
But that is heavy for.
You can also cross off
You
the
crit.
studded leather because it's
Yeah,
gone.
it's
He crits and then it looks like this instead. This
Really?
is you crit and it looks like this.
It's still attached. It's just a belt underneath. It's just the armor. So what you're wearing when you put on the armor is slowly being dissolved. You still have a belt with your equipment, but that is all being dissolved. You should move it.
Where's your backpack?
Yeah.
Do you have a backpack full of stuff?
Hat.
I did. I'm assuming.
Is it on your back?
Ooh, hey, your stuff is on the ground now.
Hat.
Are you naked under that robe?
Maybe.
Aren't you naked under that armor?
No.
It would chafe.
I'm naked on
Well, my
there.
question would be how it actually got on me. But
You were in
before,
debt.
You
Would
put
you like
on
some
you,
oil?
well, before I
You're
put it
wearing
over my
leather.
shoulder,
Oh yes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it
Like
started
this.
settling on you,
For,
and then
for,
melting
wearing a
into
breastplate.
your
with
armor.
my arms like this, the next thing I know, it was physically
What's the
fine.
last-
Yes, because you put it on you, and it starts slipping around you, forming around your body, like that.
Wow, like that. Good job.
But more comfortable.
Caressing.
Yeah.
Like the mink instead of the
Yeah.
fleece.
The armor, the robe itself is actually extremely comfortable. You have a feeling you're never gonna get
It's
sick,
like a
even
second skin.
if you sleep in it.
It's enclosed.
I feel like you're never gonna take this robe off again.
Yeah, probably.
Again.
Oh, are we gonna have a black costume side
Side quest?
Yeah, side
Maybe.
He's gonna wear robes over his robes.
The
Why
It's
is it
not
covering my
so
dick?
Okay.
covering your.
You,
Yeah, no,
you
it's
can
just
move it
covering your
around,
head.
because you can't take it all the way off.
It's an open.
Exposed.
It's an
All
open and robe, so it just swings around.
Assless.
Yeah.
It goes down,
Are
and
you
then it's just like
It only comes up to your stomach. Everything's below.
There's a robe flap, I swear.
It's like a long T-shirt.
I just imagined
Anyway.
everything being really skin tight. So.
It's not skin tight, but it does hug your shape. There's other properties
That
too
does
that
sound
you
like
don't
an
know.
older robe.
You'll find out when you start doing things.
What was actually in my backpack?
It's still
wait a
the
minute.
backpack itself is gone, so everything in it is on the ground.
I
Yeah,
should
but you
have
said I had
checked
my belt
something.
stuff, and I'm trying to figure out
Yes.
what was on the belt and what was on my backpack.
Well, your
happens
coin
if I
purse is
take
on your
off the
belt. Any
necklace?
side weapons like daggers
find
and
out.
rope are
Spell
tied to
pass.
your
I
belt.
don't want to be
Yes,
in here.
so you can take it off and put it around
There's a
the whole
threshold.
Well,
rope.
there's only
You'll
two.
probably
But
There's only
the
two
backpack
things that are
will
going
need
to
to be
happen.
You
I
got
feel.
the spear.
So,
Yes, that's why I should have checked if the spear alone will
bedroll,
inside.
ever-burning torch.
Why did you put on the necklace?
He was
Go
tempted.
Because
Okay.
as it was described to me, this was my way in. Or I assume.
Rations.
Actually, it's your
Inferred.
ticket off.
You-
I want the spear
Inferred.
too.
Yeah, and then I was like, power.
Power
Is this cool things?
No, is this a change of alignment?
Not yet.
Is
But
this
also
first
yes.
item?
Well, listen, I'm not gonna say yes or no. I'm gonna nod.
You're now 100% impotent.
That's fine.
No. I think you mean sterile.
I'll fucking
Sterile.
Does anyone have room in their backpack for a few things?
So fucking,
what?
I would fucking kill.
Like
A
all
bedroll?
of
No,
my
I'm still gonna.
Leave it outside.
Listen,
just
you can
can't
always
have
come
any
back from to
babies.
find more bags.
No, not
Okay.
infertile, impotent.
Oh.
You can't get it the right way.
There you
Then,
go. So you're
I'm
just
gonna-
gonna rub your body up against people
What?
for a while.
What are you talking
So,
about? Magical
before we go, I'm
heart.
just gonna
True story.
Hard penetrate.
Alexis, I'm gonna quickly organize everything into a nice,
Acid bomb.
organized, easy to
Magical.
put
Into
into
a
a bag
pot.
file.
You know what?
That's
Yes.
fine.
Vaginas are naturally
They're
acidic.
acidic, exactly.
So
What the f-
I'm
Is
not.
that a face hugger coming out of your crotch?
Okay. Let's stop.
I'm really
have
concerned.
we have badly derailed
That
all
people
of this.
are
It's a
gonna
crotch
do
burster.
know.
Let's recycle this
Wow.
conversation into
Yeah.
the DM portion of this.
Okay, go ahead.
Again, you're all in a room
Yep.
with freshly built chairs
Uh-huh.
and small tables.
So that's where all the completed things went.
Most of them. You assume there's more inside. There's a doorway further up, not too far away. The whole room is 15 feet long, 10 feet wide, so it's fairly small. The tables and the chairs are really oddly proportioned.
Like small or large?
Tall and narrow. They're made, from what it looks like, for very life people, even more so than you.
These people are not thick.
No, they're not.
No thick.
7.
Flex. Yeah, your shirt rips.
Was it?
It's a good thing I wasn't wearing sleeves in the first place.
No, it rips down your back and you're like,
You have too much muscle now.
I was about to say I fussed to see what happens to the robe, and then I remembered I'm -1 strength.
Oh.
there's no definition in the rope.
And it gets smaller.
You're doing that thing
Ask if you're
that
thick with
that's
one CH.
League of Legends player was doing. He's
Oh,
pushing his
definitely
bicycle.
too.
Okay.
Remember you were -1 strength? Now you're -2.
Really?
No.
Okay.
It's a good thing the paladins didn't mistake you for one of the prisoners held at the camp.
Oh my god, we have to help him.
Alright. So, we're going to continue. So you do have some options. Do you want to continue going into the rooms inside?
Yes, we need to.
Alright. You
Yes, we
start.
need to.
Yes, the dagger needs to.
Who wants to go up front? The passageway narrows, so you can only really fit one person at a time.
I say we start with the stealth.
Well, here's the thing.
Stealth
There's a
through
from
No.
Yaren's description, they put a pretty hefty ward there. It's possibly unlikely that they've, messed with the doors.
Actually,
I
Should
think
we
we'll-
I
check
have
for
an idea.
traps?
Yeah? Gonna go first?
I have a disguise kit, and
This
I'm
is
pretty
one
much
of those.
already wearing this.
But your hood's all messed up.
I can
Don't put that
figure
hood
something
on.
out. Give me like.
Puts the hood on. He walks in there. Hey, boss. Yeah, they're outside.
Actually, no, we don't have
Ugh.
Should we check for traps, maybe?
No.
Uh,
fun.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
You have a little bit of time in this room.
All right.
Let's say
I wanna look
I'm gonna
at
search
traps.
if there's anything.
Are we in?
You're not in here yet. This is further. This is probably the second room that I want to.
I want to look down the hallway, I guess, and see if I see anything special.
There is a hallway that continues on until you see a closed door.
I'm gonna get the crossbow ready.
Sure.
I have dungeoneering, so.
Yeah.
I just want to point out there's another
You probably
entrance
use that to try to
probably
protect us.
there.
Okay.
Right.
But we only
I've
see
got
this
more
one right
doors.
here, right?
Yeah, you're coming in from over in front. I thought I had more doors. Here we go. More doors. Excellent.
Evan wants to make an announcement.
Yes, go on. What is it?
I want to look for traps.
Go on.
What
I already
announcement?
knew that.
Look for traps.
Well, you need to say you're gonna look for traps.
What am I, what
Is
do I?
can dungeoneering be used
It's-
as relevant?
I mean, could. It's also a search.
Search.
Oh, search. You have search.
Search. 12.
Search for dungeons.
You start looking around in the immediate area and realize you are in a room that is safe. The trap was outside going in.
Okay. We already passed the trap,
Are
guys.
we-
Don't worry.
Oh,
about
so
it.
we're fine.
Are we
Well, this
like
room we are.
still under the guise of? Sorry. Does that trap outside still affect us? Like
no, it's
that?
probably.
We
Make
don't
a
know
wisdom
what
check.
Take off your stuff and find out.
Oh
I would if I could, because the thing's
I'm
goddamn
not wise.
red.
12.
Besides enemies are here.
You're not
I'm
sure,
perfectly
but
fine
you have a
with this
feeling
trap.
that taking off the evil angle will probably be a bad idea.
Okay, that's
One way or
Have
another.
you seen anything?
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna detect evil on Evan.
You mean you're just going to detect evil?
Yeah. I'm
On
gonna detect
Evan,
evil.
or
He's
are you?
fine,
Okay.
but you
directing.
feel a very strange sense of hatred and anger emanating from him that is completely unrelated to the evil alignment. As you look a little bit to the left, there's a lot of evil coming from that area.
I knew that.
As you look a little bit further to the left, there's more evil coming. There's new evil coming off of that. As you look further to the left,
the most evil you've ever sensed.
you're afraid, but for unrelated reasons.
Red Rum.
As you look further to the left, normal evil.
Normal evil.
And then as you look down at your dagger, you sense evil there.
Wow. Wow.
So much evil.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna put that back.
Did it come with the sheath?
Yes.
Alright, well.
It comes with its own sheath.
Yes.
Thanks.
Sheath
Get
it.
it.
I'm a
I'm gonna sheath the dagger on the
Kidney
small
shot.
on my back
Kidney
where I
shot.
So you want to?
Before
The
it?
sheath is actually on the front of you.
Yes, I'm going to
Move it over?
to
Okay.
Move it over.
You know,
I'm going to
in
sheath
boxing,
the
if you
dagger.
hit him in the side, like
All right.
below certain ribs.
Yeah.
Very good. So, who wants to
You've got
continue?
some issues.
I
Um,
mean,
Considering it's
Let's
a
do this.
one-person thing, we should have our fighters go first.
I don't.
Who wants to
But I
lead the
think
way?
he's down.
That is the
Okay.
passageway all the way up there.
Where else would he be?
Revenge is not the
It's
path.
between.
so
I'm
hey,
gonna
I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Hey, we should have the fighters go first.
Try
Well,
and
actually, who
I'll
walked
go
in
first.
first? I feel like that would actually be
wait,
marching
can we
order.
have someone listen at the door?
Oh, you absolutely could.
Can we
or
do
we
that
could kick it
first?
open.
Wouldn't the
I-
marching order actually be how we walked in?
No, we're in
Because
a
of
No.
No, because you're in a separate room in front of this. Basically, you're in a little room, as I want to say, a prep area before entering the dungeon.
Okay, so it's not just a straight hallway in. Okay.
I'm concerned about the spiritual well-being of our band.
Entire
right now.
party.
Yeah,
Like for that, you need to take that off.
I tried.
You need to get rid of that
You
fucking
need to
dagger.
try harder.
No, you're fine.
You get the bone necklace off. Drop
I
the spear.
would
Drop
like.
the dagger.
I would like.
It.
I would like to take this necklace off,
I'm not holding.
but
He's
I'm
afraid
not.
he'll
it's
die.
on your
on your
belt.
head. But I feel that if I, considering I was not able to come
What are you
in
guys
here,
looking for?
if I drop any of
Funny
this
bench.
stuff, I feel like I may get expelled or fall under that.
Maybe it's got kicked in here.
I feel
Oh,
like
there it is.
you may be.
Oh, so you found it. We'll give her that.
may be irreversibly corrupted by the.
We could figure it
Well,
out after. Right now,
If
we need to
I'm
stop whatever evil
irreversibly
stuff's going on
corrupted,
inside.
maybe your paladin order can help me by cleansing me.
Well,
in
the
a
problem,
non-fatal
with, the
manner.
problem with irreversible corruption is that
We can have
it's
a.
not
reverse.
reversible.
Hence, irreversible. irreversible.
Death cleanses all sins.
Okay, Miller, let's go
you
ahead.
need to see a therapist.
Good, Miller, let's go ahead.
handling this
Well,
myself.
I want someone to listen at the door. I'm willing
Let's
to let
let's
walking down.
listen to the door.
Yeah.
My
Well, not too-
therapy session begins now.
Whatever.
At the door.
Gotta go work through my anger issues.
Yes.
Kicks the
Listening
door
at
open.
the door.
Alright, who is moving up? Place your model right
Are we
behind
We're
you.
listening first.
Yeah.
To the
You have to
hallway?
get to the door, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So
Alright,
who's
alright.
who went
How,
to
well,
go
how
to-
loud is this chanting? Can we hear the
You
word?
can
We
hear
can hear
the
it from
overall
up-
chanting.
We
You
can
don't
hear
understand
it from
language.
up the up
But
at the entrance.
Is there someone who maybe can, and can we do that first?
Yes, go ahead. You can all
I
make a
don't-
listen
I don't
check.
fucking know what's going on.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
don't understand
I'm
the language.
concerned
I
that-
don't
Yeah,
know I'm gonna bother.
For once, Zalin is not the angstiest person in our party.
That's true. You have 2 contenders for that role at least.
I'm not
Oh shit!
15.
I have I'm using my
Alright,
knowledge of religion.
Mr.
What?
Forward. Mr.
Because apparently I can hear it.
You're starting to. It starts starting to make sense. The more you hold on to the dagger, the more sense it
I
makes.
put the dagger away for for a reason,
Oh,
not
but
that
it's-
reason.
It's
You
touching.
But now it's also that reason.
It's
You put
touching
it away
you,
miles
and it's
away, and now it's out your side.
All right.
It's not touching me.
Where did you go for listen check?
She's away.
stroking your back.
This dagger has a little hand.
What is this? The grudge?
It's something familiar, but you can't quite make it out.
I ham-fisted.
Elaine, what did you roll for listen?
I didn't even fucking bother because I don't know the language. Do you want me to?
Yes.
Okay.
She said you.
15.
You can't stop this cultist shit.
No,
We are
You
going.
hear a
Inside
distant,
this building.
you hear a distant tap dancing noise. Tappity tap noise. It's coming closer.
no, not yet.
The sparkle of 21 eyes.
Yes.
Listen, we're gonna get to that. Give it a minute.
Go
Yes.
15.
21 eyes.
You just hear chanting. You can't
Tappity
make
tap,
out.
tappity tap, tappity tap.
You are not sure that it's chanting. You're like, I can't hear anything.
I'm okay. Sorry.
11.
11. You just hear sounds echoing around. I already told you what you heard.
Yeah.
Man,
No, you didn't tell me. You just said it starts to make sense.
Yes.
it sounds so familiar.
What
too.
is it then?
You hear.
Okay, I understand you didn't. I
No.
understand that it's not relevant.
It's
You have to read the
it's
whole
more of you're not
Elaine,
trained in
you
what
think
they're
it's
saying,
like
so you can't quite make out what the meaning or the intent is. But it sounds like I used to know this, and the longer you hold on to your weapon, the more it kind of helps to coalesce.
I used to know these lyrics.
Yes, or at least something similar. Maybe it's an off-brand lyric. It's kind of
I see. Non-original content. Original content lyric.
it's an off-brand summoning ritual.
Yeah,
Who
you know,
knows? Who knows?
So they don't want to get
Okay, what's so
sued.
funny?
Yeah. It might have been Coke, but because of certain
Yes.
some magical corporate
It
bullshit.
tastes just like cherry cola.
Yes. Let's call it Dr. Mr. Pepper.
Yes.
You guys
MD.
okay over there?
Pepper MD.
Yeah.
It's Pepper MD.
I'm glad you're
Are
having
you
fun.
okay? What?
Just
Elaine's doing some kind of her own stuff.
I read the story.
Oh, that!
Are you
Oh!
crying?
Oh! Oh, it's a real gem that belongs on fanfiction.net's lemon section.
We're done here.
Okay, so
Anyway,
I guess I will listen to the door because these two just got incapacitated.
you just see your barbarian in your Dustblade like speak for a minute and then break down into quite snickering amongst themselves. You're not quite sure why, but your blood runs cold.
I'm assuming it does something about oil.
Or murder 50-50.
Murder
Okay,
puzzles.
yeah, you can move up and you can make a listen check at the door.
16 plus 5 is 21.
You put your ear to the door, and at the other side, you hear soft purring noises.
I'm gonna silently
Quick
look
turn
back.
on Pearly.
No roll for that. Okay.
he's just like,
I feel like I read something from
It is
Austin's department.
100% around.
What?
I think I hear either
We're
something.
wrong as fuck.
I hear an animal. Maybe it could be a dog or a cat. I can't
But great.
Wrong on
Oh,
many
dogs,
levels.
birds.
You have no
Just
idea.
It might not be a dog.
Doggo.
Breathe, man, breathe. And if you need alcohol, it's in the freezer.
I'm driving home.
That's fair. No,
It
wrong,
might
wrong
not-
drawer. It's the next one.
It might not make it better.
Other one.
Left.
Oh, the purring.
Whoa! Use the purring app.
That's fine.
That purr's what got me.
So, who wants to go through the door first?
Hey, Paladin.
It's not the purring.
I have
I'll
a
go
name.
through the door.
I have a name.
I'll fit you.
Do you want
Former
to go first?
paladin, you mean?
Former Paladin?
He's not
Very
former
well.
yet.
Huh?
Former paladin?
Oh, actually,
If you're not lawful good, can you
I
still
am
be a
lawful
paladin?
good. I
He is
stand
lawful.
for all that is great and justiceful.
Anyway, I have handle animals,
Good,
so I'm a good candidate to go first.
Alright, do you want to go
Very well.
first?
I'll go behind you.
Alright, so
Or
we're
do
going to
you wanna
have
go behind?
one who wants to go
No, that's
second.
right. Oh my god, it's gonna be like Team America,
Go
where they
Hillary,
unleash
go
the
second.
Panthers, the Black Panthers on us. Unleash the Panthers!
I'll go after Leorin.
Alright.
You shall die a peasant's death.
I
Alright.
feel like this is the red versus blue thing where Sarge puts himself at the end.
Shivas.
You don't actually have.
I'll
We
go
are
next.
not your enemies.
Alright, then you are this one. And then the rest of you are irrelevant because it's going to take a little bit of time before you get in.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to mark initiative. Alright, so
We're initiative in opposite order.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Hurry up there! Hurry up! Excuse me.
Move it, shout ahead.
alright.
This is what I was
Starts
talking
in the
about.
back, starts, shoves
Can we
everyone.
roll for initiative once we get through the door, maybe?
Yes, that's actually what probably is going to happen.
What makes you think you're gonna get through the door?
Oh.
Surprise round, the door opens on you.
Oh my god.
Alright, so we're going to start with Gunhilda. You are at the door.
Thank you.
You hear soft noises coming from the inside. Some of it is soft growling. Some of it is
Where's
purring. Some of it purr growling.
Where's Bandit?
It's
This
perfect.
sounds promising.
Elaine, where's Bandit?
Well, hey, you know what? Bandit is definitely chaotic, but
Maybe not evil.
smart enough to know not to come in the fucking building.
Oh yeah, I just realized when you hear me say maybe a dog or a cat because you were laughing hysterically about.
Oh
where you said
no,
dogs.
yeah. Anyway,
Oh, you actually heard something?
either way, I just killed a bunch of
Purr.
doggos,
Maybe
so
purr,
I'm
yeah.
good with that. If it's cats, I will pet them, unless they try to
She
maul
will
me. In
use
which
animal
case,
handling.
We
they
will
meant
do the
to.
off switch.
Let's do this.
Alright, so there is a door in front of you. What do you want to do? You
Well,
want to pull or push?
Look at the hinges.
yeah, can I see hinges?
Yes.
Okay, then I would like to gently,
Mm,
stealthily
They're fake hinges.
no. No, nothing, go for it.
pull the door.
Okay. No, the door opens out, so you actually
Yes.
turn and open out. So push. Alright, you open the...
If I can see the hinges,
Doesn't matter.
It
Yes, if
depends
you
on
can
the
see
pull.
the hinges, if you can see the hinges, generally it's
Listen,
gonna pull towards you.
Generally, yes, but this is fucking magic. I do what I want.
Makes sense.
but I didn't want to be stealthy about it. I didn't want to like bust it open.
Alright, so you very carefully open the door, make a stealth check.
Oh, now,
When we
wait,
were
now
out-
we're in the PT mansion.
Yes.
No.
7.
So-
No.
Something.
Dear God,
Say
no.
9.
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
yes, the
Real
door might
stealthy.
creak a little.
You're real stealthy.
Okay, well,
Listen, that's fine. Someone failed and someone passed. So you open the door very, very quietly, and across from you, almost let's say exactly across from you,
Oh my god.
is a very strange figure, a very lithe purple creature with crab claws and flowing red hair. Almost looks to be in the shape of an elf,
Okay,
but
we're done with
thinner
this.
and more menacing in many different ways. Next to her are two very large dog-shaped creatures. They're more like dog and wolf mix.
Killable.
With
Definitely
horns coming out of their heads. They
Sounds
look
like they
unhappy.
need to be killed.
They look unnatural. One of them looks to be zoned out and almost like falling asleep, while the other one is staring at you, sniffing.
Alright then.
What do you want to do?
Can I get within glaiving distance of
You can move
something?
closer and draw your weapon, but you won't be able to attack. Every square is 5 feet. You're actually out here, so
Gunhilder.
it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you can get all the way there, but you also have to draw your weapon, unless you have quick draw.
I don't think I have quick.
Gunhilder.
You do not.
I already said my.
It looks edible.
I had
Do
my
I have
crossbow
a crit?
ready.
No, it looks demonic.
Yeah.
Neither of the no. The crab thing definitely does not.
Crab
Yeah.
claws.
I'm
I don't want to get
Just
super
me.
fucking close because glaiving distance is 10 feet. So
So you can be over here.
yeah, I'll be slightly back.
I don't need
Alright.
the disease. I'll just eat this fucking alien crab claw.
Good thing this is
Idea.
demonic and not disease.
Whatever.
So
That's a
roll
terrible
for demon
Roll for
save.
I found this on the ground.
It's rerollable.
Oh yes.
No, I'm sorry. You use demon surge, warp surge. You can't re-roll that.
Oh, I rolled a 6 anyway.
Well, I guess who cares?
I roll
Why
like
could they-
Your opponent.
D6.
Your opponent's very disappointed in me. All
I
right,
have
so you run in.
special D6.
Make a spot check as you
Seems like I
run
got
in.
17s on it.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, another one. Or a 1.
Seems legit. So,
2?
we're going from
All right,
either-
yeah. The enemy appears to be in front of some kind of
I got my dice
opening.
on eBay.
Like
Alright.
I worry.
Yeah, maybe. All right, right behind you. Who's up next?
Riorin.
That's terror.
What do you want to do?
I will also move up.
Oiled
1, 2,
advance.
3, 4.
Because
No, I don't have enough
One
spells
check
for
and
oiled advance.
Check.
Power slide.
Wait, what would be
Stand.
the evil version of that
Yeah.
spell?
You
Well,
just
it's
wanna
still
tell
the
me
same
right now.
thing.
I
It's
do.
just now it's
You're gonna have to
instead
wait.
of smelling, oh, this is warm. Oh,
I
everything's
just haven't had a chance.
cold oil.
It's
God.
covered with oil.
I'm gonna
It's
go
not
in for
supposed
that
to make you
stage.
die.
Face
Chafing
pops out of the
advance.
bubbles.
I'm waiting for something to happen. So I want to see
I
that.
only got D.
Yeah, I'm going to take out my spear.
Okay.
I still have D rank on that.
It's your spear, huh?
I didn't.
That's
You
bad.
didn't
Yeah.
kill, you
Yeah.
killed the guy who
Yeah.
previously
Yeah.
was. It's like the Elder Wand. Now it belongs to
Wow, I
you.
got a D on that.
I'm going to do Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Since everything's nice and cool.
Sure. And who do you want to shoot at?
Not me.
That's a
All right,
psychic
make an
puffer.
attack roll.
Is that one a dog?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
a-
it.
It's a dog-ish
Wolf.
dog.
Was that the one sleeping or no?
That is the one sleeping.
Diamond
yes.
dog.
Okay.
It's a
No.
Ding.
it's a
It has
wolf, a
WMDs.
log.
Well, make a range attack
Log.
roll.
To make as
Oh,
many
sorry.
moves as we can. That's lawful.
Natural 20.
All
Only
right.
if you hoard them.
Those things don't crit, so roll
No.
for damage.
It's balance of power.
Balance power. As long as one person has WMD,
Mm.
3.
you'll never see the special. What is it?
All right.
What
The
is
dog
it?
is now awake
Oh, the
as
special
you
enemy.
strike it with a frost
Which
spell,
PC got
and you see the frost
Yeah.
begin to spread across his chest,
That was
coming out
not
quite a distance before stopping.
What's that?
the PC one. That
It's
was
now
an
looking
intentional
at you.
one, right? That
No.
was a glitch.
Yes, it is.
All right. The next up
I move
is
forward.
Malala.
I move forward and to the right.
The idea is that it's never
Wacky,
really
wacky, wacky.
supposed to be
Thank you, sir.
achievable.
Yeah, because there's always
Okay.
one asshole.
And
Well,
then
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
shoot
you're really
the
not
heavy
getting
crossbow
good
at the doggo in front of me.
Sure. Go ahead.
19 natural.
That will hit.
That's a crit.
Roll to confirm.
Oh, yeah.
Project Campaign.
No.
Yeah.
You put it
Roll for
on
damage.
I did roll for damage, and that was a 8,
Yes,
so that
you're-
would be 16.
It's like a
Yeah,
way.
where it just like radiates. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh wait, hang on.
They did it in
The
the
dog
ocean.
takes an arrow to the face.
I love this
It's a
thing
lax-
so much.
Testing for like.
They did it for.
All right.
We did
Up
it for-
next
Yeah.
is Daryun.
Daryun.
Alright, moving in.
This crossbow solved so many problems.
What's solving a problem?
Which way do
One
you go?
blow
This
at
is
a time.
25 feet.
So I can go either straight
Although it's a
or
full
right.
round
Yes.
Oh, it's
Yeah, but it's so worth it.
All right. You do see a demonic figure in a shape of an elf, but instead of having normal hands, she has 2 claws. There's also a big dog thing in front of you as well.
You should
I
have
don't know
given
if I
me the
have-
poison bolts. I do so well with this.
So you don't even
Either he kills something or kills himself. Win-win.
I might do that.
Well, he is something.
I don't
so
like the crossbow.
you just presume he kills himself regardless.
I really like this crossbow.
I don't like the crossbow.
It's a human
I
weapon.
mean, when
Can
it
I
hits,
shoot
it's
or
beautiful.
do I have to
I
take
wish
my
I
bow
wasn't an
out?
elf.
I assume you have the weapon out because you know you're heading into dangerous territory.
Alright, perfect.
So if you'd like, you can make an attack.
I will make an attack on Crab Lady.
Crab
go ahead.
lady, crab lady.
Walk
It's going
like
to be
crab and
19.
19 will miss.
talk like
Ooh.
crab.
You take a shot at her and she dodges out of the way.
Should I go for the kill?
What?
Alright. And now,
Matrixed my shot.
we're going to roll initiative for everybody.
The other two?
We're still coming in.
No, they're too far away.
I wish I kept that, but I wasn't in the dice.
So, remember when I said when we first rolled for initiative?
No.
It's my natural
I
side.
missed the dice tower. I rolled a 20. I go in the dice tower and it's a 1.
Alright, everyone roll initiative.
I got
We're not there.
Right, but you still have to roll initiative.
I got
What
10.
part of everyone roll initiative?
You
What's
said we
your
were
dex,
catching
right?
up. 12.
Jared,
I
what
bet you
he's
get a surprise
Jared,
round.
what he's gonna do is have
12?
whoever's turn it is to keep moving in.
Alright.
6.
You actually be able to do something because you have a bow.
I have everything.
That's
Including a
risk,
death wish.
Mike.
Alright. Mervalin?
I love that movie.
Because the 20 was out of the dice tower.
Why didn't you just make
Starting
it if you
trouble.
rolled it?
Alright.
He's being fair.
Yeah.
7.
The vigilante.
Really, guys?
Alright,
Really?
1.
Alright.
I think who's on ones tonight?
Who's what?
Who's on
What
ones?
was your initiative?
Dex,
I'll think
hold
you
on.
I've got
Jared, I get ones every
I've
night.
got Nicole.
Oh, yeah.
I got like 2.
18.
No, wait, I think I did roll a natural one.
Wow, that's nice.
You were like listening.
Yeah.
Because
Well, you're
it's your
trying to watch
initiative,
the
right?
team and you
So
see the
Yeah.
tracking.
Oh, yeah.
It's your roll plus
I don't
your-
see anything.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
It's D20 plus your dex modifier plus if you have any feats initiative. 12 you said?
Yep.
Ah, you're right, it's gonna sound. Okay.
Oh, I guess we're never gonna get in there.
Yeah, I'm going to try to win. I didn't know it was
the doorway's only so wide, you're both trying to like.
The crazy crab lady gets right in front of
Good Hilder.
Hilder and attacks
Oh my god.
twice.
What?
Oh, god damn it.
Does she?
But misses twice. The doggo goes, bark, bark, grrr, bark, and attempts to.
God, missed
God,
with the rending.
You
points.
ruined your land, you'll not ruin mine.
Ah! Just do that. It was a 5. I hit the table and jumped to 15. And I like that a lot more, but it still misses.
You ruin my land, you'll not ruin yours. Ours.
Daryun,
I'm gonna shoot the crab lady again
make an attack.
with rapid shot. So is rapid -2 or -1?
-2.
Yeah, -2.
And -4 if she's in melee now.
I
so
know this
-6.
one now because of Pathfinder.
Either way.
2 shots.
So that's gonna be
High enough.
well no, because -6.
Oh, it's a 10. Alright.
Well, it's 10 plus 9.
So it's a 4. 4 plus whatever. 4 plus 9, 13.
You need
Correct.
to, you need
That
to
will
get,
miss.
You need to get it higher than a 19.
Well, we got an 18 plus 9
Minus
-6.
6. So an 18 plus 3.
21.
That will sadly hit.
Yes.
Tragic. So tragic.
Tragically, roll for damage.
So DC of 20 or
Wow.
21.
She's no, she's doing it.
You take a shot at her and you see her try to dodge out of the way, and she's almost fast
Too bad
enough.
I didn't kill her because then I could say
But
dodge this.
The arrow cuts across the arm,
I
and
know.
you see purple ooze start to seep out.
That looks healthy.
That's one word for it.
Alright, Zalin and Alfeduin, you're both up at the same time.
After you, sir.
Well, wait, what's their dexterity?
Alright.
It makes, at this one right now, it makes no difference.
I'm gonna rush into the room.
How
Alright,
far do you move?
As far as I can.
30 feet.
20.
No.
1, 2,
Oh, sorry, you have armor.
No,
20.
yeah.
and 4.
So I'm gonna
So
run.
he can move
40.
twice,
Yeah.
because it's all he's doing, basically.
So where do you want to go
So
beside
then-
something?
Yes.
Doggo.
Squeeze me in there.
Oh,
He
you're
was literally
you're
doing that before you
squeezing.
said anything.
Alright, and Zalin, what do you want to do?
Can you move me up through the entrance to the door? That'll be, what, 20?
Well, do you move 20 or do you move 30?
I move 30, but I'm gonna.
He's gonna
Keep
wait.
back.
I mean, I don't
Scoping
have
out.
You can always shoot off Thedrin in the back.
I mean, I did that to Oros once with a misfire. I've already misfired 2 bow shots, 1 varsity spot special.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
Oros would be like, what happened? Everyone's dead.
You missed a great time. Just make it up like you used to do. Wait, no.
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot for
Bazinga.
Doggo.
Just fill in
Sure.
the gaps.
Listen, he's gonna get that story out of you one
Look,
way
he
or
just
another.
likes beer.
I'm triggered.
Me too.
Hey Jared, by the way, fuck you. I
What?
just got the message from you.
What? I'm helping.
You wear that robe like a
9.
kid.
Nine? No, that
Yeah,
misses the dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. It would have been a. Would have been less. It would have been a.
It
It would have been a 5.
Alright, still misses.
Yeah, it extra misses.
Alright, up next is the crab lady. She will attack
No.
again.
What?
Ooh, a 15. What is your armor class?
15.
Ooh. Aw. You take 4 points of damage. As she takes a crab claw, grabs your arm, and you can feel her slicing around your armor as she pinches and turns, cutting right inside.
It's like a can opener.
Yes. Very much like a can opener. Alright, Jorn, you're up.
You.
You're
Oh.
Wow.
My name's Leo.
So
Chicka.
my thing's a spear, right?
Drop it.
Yes, you have a 10-foot reach.
So can I just move to the
Just
side?
lower it. I'm fucking
You need to
bored.
move to the side and move up one. Because technically, there's no. You can't actually attack in cross diagonals. So you can't actually attack from where you were.
Oh, I can attack through him?
Yeah. It's a friendly square.
You're going around her.
I'm
Okay.
not allowed this.
Jib, jib,
Then-
jib, jib.
I'll just jump.
You can attack roll then.
Jibba jab. Let's just jibba jab.
I wonder what
Single
will
jab.
happen.
It'll be a good job. And
Will it?
It won't be a good job.
God damn.
Wow.
It's a 16.
Wow, on a third try you got it. Yeah. That is. Roll for damage.
What is the damage of it?
A D8,
The spear?
How many attacks did he get?
but plus 4.
1. He
No,
just
he
kept
just-
rolling
he
the dice
just
on the
couldn't-
table.
Yeah.
So
9.
cheated. Got it.
What are you doing, Clay?
Eating
He's
fudge.
eating
What are you
fudge. What did
doing?
you
I
think he
can't
was
tell.
doing?
Let's see your
All right. You stab into the dog and you feel it. You feel it when you stab into it.
Don't
Not from the
forget that-
impact, but
Don't
through the
forget
spear
that
itself.
twist.
It feels weird. And you pull out and you feel a loss. As if you should have pulled harder.
You should have twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
the
forget that
opposite.
twist.
Twist.
Yeah.
Should have done that, but you didn't. It's okay.
Well.
Next time. Remember, once you stab it, you gotta wait till the life force is gone, and then take it with you. Anyway, then Heather, you're up next.
Alright.
Not yet, but soon.
Okay, so crab
Maybe
leg
I
is
shouldn't be
flavorful.
feeding
Yes.
this thing.
Alright, let's do this.
Maybe it's feeding you.
I have
Am I the
Glaive
new
with a
Captain
17.
Farsight?
17 in total or 17 for the roll? 17 will miss. You try to
spell
glaive
so
her and she
much
dodges out of the way,
sense.
parrying your blow.
bitch.
Right?
Marvalin.
Reloading.
Just slap her with your
Alright.
gauntlet.
Moving on.
Daryun. Oh wait, no, yeah, time of the round. So Daryun is up next.
If I've learned anything.
Reloading!
Anybody not in melee right now, or is everybody?
Wow, the rope makes it way easier to reload.
I'm gonna try one more time to shoot the crab lady twice.
Sure.
Even though it's
I don't stab myself in the head with the bolt.
well, that one doesn't hit for sure, and this is gonna hit because it's 18 plus 9 minus 6.
Yes, that does.
That
hit.
one hit last time. 1 damage.
It still hurts.
Still hurts.
Again,
Probably take
it,
out my sword after this.
you shoot, and again, she mostly dodges the way, but it still grazes her. This time it grazes across her neck.
Should have gotten that one.
Alright, up next is
It's
Zal
like-
and Althenian.
Oh, you dodged it? 2d6. Oh, you dodged it? 2d6.
I was right.
Evan, I think you'd be proud
Alright,
of
go
Clark.
ahead.
I'm running.
Make an attack roll.
I think you'd be proud of Clark. I'm running.
The dog looks at you, and you can't find the heart to stab into its face.
I am
Mostly
not
because you can't find it through his
I
stomach.
can't find the heart.
Yeah. its teeth are in the way.
Can't find the heart through the
After
face.
my bow,
Yeah,
something
and my
like that.
character has
Okay.
a rapid
Which
reload and
dagger?
quick draw.
Check.
So
You're fine. The good normal dagger.
Okay,
Not
like
the evil dagger.
your dagger. Yeah, but
Oh shit, son of a bitch!
Jared getting lured into a false sense of security. When daggers start showing up again, you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I wasn't
You never know
expecting this
what.
at all.
It's gonna come through that door.
It's all up here.
Has anyone else-
Bottle. It's just a giant spinning wheel. There's just a hamster running, and it just falls over dead.
How
No one
far
else
away?
spotted?
Daggers appear.
How far away from Corin? Miles was. Sorry, straight in thought.
A very long distance.
Over.
We don't know how far.
You don't know the distance. Offhand, survival
It's
check.
a long
18
fucking
plus.
way.
If you pull up a map and start measuring, yes. Alright, up next, the demon gets to go. The demon's gonna try to multi-claw attack you. Well, that's an 11, and that's off the
6.
table, so that doesn't count. Ooh, a 13. What's your armor class again?
15.
Take 5 points of damage. As the crab claw gently caresses your cheek, and you see the blood begin to flow.
As my rage begins to grow.
I guess.
holy shit!
That's the
We
goal.
got a barbarian.
We got a barbarian.
Yeah, Bjorn's up next.
Austin's crawling in his skin.
Bjorn.
Ho ho!
Which one? He's got 2 now.
I'm a
Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting to attack with a dog. I guess I'll be top of initiative.
Okay,
That's fine.
I'm gonna stab the dog.
Do it!
Fucking do it!
See what happens.
14.
Yeah, that hits.
Now remember,
7.
twist
7.
and pull.
Remember, counterbalance the knife, quick slash for trap.
Tackle and grab.
Oof.
Tackle grab.
You feel the life force of the dog continue to ebb away. Instead of a river as it should be, it's now a trickle.
Maybe you should just hug the dog.
Alright,
That is a nice
up
spear.
next is
Let's see who-
Gunhilder.
How much
Alright,
life things happen.
I'm feeling enraged.
Are you actually enraged?
Yes.
So you're gonna rage.
Oh yeah.
Alright, make an
Fuck
attack
that
roll.
bitch.
The rest of you hear Gunhilder start foaming at the mouth and screaming.
She channels Saint.
18
You fucking
18.
wanker.
plus 7.
Oh yeah, that
fake
will
out.
hit.
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
Roll for death. Hopefully.
7.
It's more than that. She gets 4 strength or 2 strength?
4 strength.
So the mod becomes like she had. So what's
Plus
7 and a
2.
half? It's a 2-handed weapon, so it gets the mod. So what does the half go to?
It's rounded up.
Okay, so it's 10 damage. 2 plus 8.
Alright, I'm gonna add a 1 in front of this number. You take a giant swing and you see the demon kind of recoil, but you have that moment where the blade goes through. You're like, and just from sheer anger alone, rather than the hit, you see just blood start spurting from the demon as the blade cuts through armor and flesh as well as bone.
Sweet.
Still
I thought you just-
standing.
Not carapace? Alright.
It's not canvas. She is wearing armor. It is leather-ish, but not what you're used to.
Pure elfin leather.
Very poor armor, by the way.
Free range.
Marvalin, you're up next.
No GMOs. I want to go around so I can get a clear line of sight on
What
the
type of leather is that?
demon?
Elven
Okay.
leather.
heavy cross
There you
Where's
go.
the lie?
Still -4.
Where's the lie?
-4.
Because she's still in
always
close
tell the
combat.
truth, Jose.
So plus 5 from 50 would be 20, and then -4
Anyway.
would be
Wait, what?
17.
yes.
Oh no, wait, 20? 16.
Yeah.
Miss.
Okay.
The demon dodges out of the way.
That's
She,
a
see-
math
she looks at you and goes, no! And then dodges the shot.
No.
Alright, top of the round. Now that I remember the dog gets to actually attack, the dog is gonna bite you.
Fine.
Forward.
Around you.
No, dog misses.
No,
Alright,
Good
Zaryu,
eat your legs.
you're up.
Good dog.
I'm
Dog.
going to take out my sword
Oh my
and
gosh.
I'm going to strike it.
That
Well,
was
Do you have quick draw?
Oh, that's right. I
Do you remember how to swing a
Is
sword?
that a 9?
I don't know, do I?
You are trained in swinging the sword, yes.
No, I know I am.
He was trained, but does he
that
remember?
thing called?
Wait, what?
I don't think I have quick draw.
Okay. Then no. You can put away your current weapon and draw another, but that's all you can do. Alright. I feel like you should know that in close quarters, bows are a lot less effective.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know.
But I'm a real guy.
You've been taught this. Remember, with enough skill.
I still hit her twice.
That's true. Remember, with enough skill, your grandmaster has taught you that you can bounce your arrows off the walls behind enemies' shields to strike them in the back.
I need Yandu arrow.
Just like.
Yes.
Oh, for galaxy.
Alright, Zalan and Elfeduin, you're up next.
Okay.
I told you to include him distinctly.
I strike the dog. I find the resolve. I lack the resolve. I strike the dog. That's 12, I think.
12 is just barely insufficient.
Yeah, I still lack the resolve.
The dog looks very cute and adorable.
I'm no
You just
longer a
can't do it.
paladin. I will become a blood warrior.
Right? The love looks adorable to him.
True calling.
Yep.
Shank.
After this,
Did
he
you have a
fired
blowout?
requesting to open a
No,
front
last
shop.
round I swapped over.
Very
We
well.
call it the
Make a check.
Packers.
I make chocolate dogs.
We call it the
12.
Packers.
You are flanking,
What do you
so
sell
that
here,
will
Brian?
hit.
It's 14, sorry. 14.
Then that will hit. Okay. Roll for it, and this is sneak attack damage.
It's somewhat subtle. We're,
No,
a fan
it's
of,
not.
we're a fan of a traveling sports team.
What?
Oh wow.
Named after the Packers. What are the Packers named after?
Alright. You stab into the dog's flank,
Green Bay Fudge.
and you sever something vital. You see a leg just start twitching, and then the dog collapses and fades away. Alright, up next.
I can sense the life leaving it
I'm
too.
almost killed.
The demon
We're brothers.
speaks something foul and unpleasant that makes your mind
Go on.
Shiver in anticipation.
no, not shiver, recoil. That's the word I was looking for. However, you two need to make me will saves.
Will's never done
No,
anything
you.
for me. I'm a rogue.
I thought you said,
I said
but also, what is your actual will save?
Can Clay not roll for?
I'm guessing
12. No, I can't roll. I can't roll anything ever.
Can you not roll a d20?
12.
Why you ask him
He's
to
been
roll?
doing
He
really
keeps rolling a d20
What?
really poorly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It seems like Clay's just
I
having
keep
terrible
rolling
time.
d10s.
Ah, man, that's not
Apparently.
enough. Alright, you're fine. Both of you are fine. Your mind recoils, but you feel your training kick in and you block whatever nonsense.
Actually,
the
I'm
demon
not.
says.
I'm really not fine.
And do you
because
think
I'm
of
gonna eat the rest of
taxes?
the fudge.
Well, stop eating the
Tax
fudge.
law is a very intricate
Bird
thing.
law?
It could block out anything.
Anyway,
talking about Burl?
up next is
It's
Bjorn.
the woman looking at a bunch of
Can
master
they
rolls
walk
just
through
being
people?
like,
Yes.
I'm just gonna go here.
Then move
1,
yourself.
2, 3, 4. And
Remember,
then-
every square is 5 feet.
Yeah, so 1, 2, or 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna stab.
Go ahead.
Because I have reach.
Yes, you have a 10-foot reach weapon.
Bitch.
So the spear.
It's only 16.
16 will miss, sadly. You try to stab into the demon and you see her parry the blade away in contempt.
Did you say only a 16?
Yeah.
Alright.
No.
Up next
Well,
is
we're
Gandalf.
fighting something that has AC
Yes.
20. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, continue. You continue foaming at the mouth and also attacking.
why not?
Oh,
roll?
I used this.
What?
My last potion of healing.
Fuck.
That's a 21.
Oh, okay. Because I have the modified.
Yes.
Yes, then you do
Substance.
hit.
Alright.
Roll for damage.
Okay.
That's a bad one.
You're on toes.
Is that
I
big?
rolled an 8.
Oh, you better believe that's a bad one.
Well, let me just erase this thing off the table. Alright, so you take your glaive and you swing high. The demon tries to block with both its claws, grabbing the weapon. But you take your glaive and you shove the non-pointy end into it. The demon, kind of surprised, bends over from the blow, and then you do a decapitating strike right into its face. And so
Nice.
less decapitating, more just direct stabbing.
It shows you the soft shell.
And then once the demon starts to fall over, you just keep Fucking stun them! In uncontrollable rage. The rest of you recoil a little bit as Gunhilla just starts hacking at this body.
Well, how else do you get
is-
to the meaty center?
You tackle and grapple.
Well, I mean, that's
You
all
tackle
way.
it,
Alright, and we're out of combat for the
That's
moment.
how you get to
Except for my rage.
Yep.
You are going to be enraged for a few more rounds.
That's wrong.
Alright, so
So I'm
Reload.
gonna go bust down some dope.
you could if you want to. I would caution against it, but you could. There are, from where you're standing, there are 3 doors. One to the east, one to the west, and one
So
to the
would you
north.
say that there are 3 doors down?
No.
There's only
only
one door
doors
down. Now he's gonna get vodka.
I'm leaving. You're on your own.
Alright, guys, new campaign. We're gonna be running Starfinder. We're about to
Did you finish eating all the fudge?
Yes.
What?
You motherfucker.
Remember when I was saying that?
I thought you were saying you're eating the fudge, now I'm going to eat all the fudge.
I said I'm going to eat all the fudge, and then I ate all the fudge.
I don't remember that.
Son of a bitch.
That was a lot of fun.
That's what I called you.
Not anymore.
Oh,
That's
God.
what I called you the Packer.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, I thought you were making a poop joke.
I was making a fudge joke.
Sounded like you were making a poop joke.
Both.
Well, to be fair, it is both. Alright, anyway, so, I need you to tell me what you're going to do, because the barbarian is hacking at the dead body. There are 3 other doors you can go through. All are closed.
can we-
And yes, all of them will lead to different places.
Can we try to calm the barbarian down?
Wait.
Make me a wisdom roll.
Fuck me. I'm
This
so.
is a. Give me a 1. Give me a 1.
You're saying the 3 doors don't lead to the
11.
same place?
11?
Only 11.
Yeah, absolutely. You can totally calm the barbarian down.
Can I do a listen check to see which way it sounds like the noise is coming from? Yeah, check.
Yes, make a listen check.
Barbarian.
That is a 19.
Alright.
I'm like,
What's the
hey,
room?
good
It was
builder.
very-
What's special about the room?
How you
It would have
doing?
been a 24.
You hear a lot of grunting noises from Gunhilda. She's completely ripping apart this demon.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I'm not sure if the purring sounds of a cat are calming or enraging.
Well, give it time.
That's true. Alright,
Gunhilda
what
will
about
handle it.
Daryl? What does he want to do?
So
You-
there's 2 doors.
There are 3
Three
doors.
doors.
3 doors.
There's
two
actually
doors on the
4.
side.
That's not.
Door.
And there's an open door
You can
behind
check
us.
the door.
I want to check.
1, 2, 3.
Mind you, this isn't actually here.
Yeah.
It's just for convenience.
I want to check number 3.
Is that one?
From left to right.
There are 3.
Alright, the door opens and you can make a spot check.
There's a giant monster.
Mine.
Really?
Uh, 6.
What was
6?
your favorite
No,
one?
it's fine. You open the door and you look through. The passageway heads for about 10 feet, then takes a sharp left, and you can hear sounds emanating from the other side.
Actually, no, it wasn't my favorite line.
What was
I hear
the
purring from this phone.
Not purring, but there are noises. coming.
I walked past and it was purring.
Was it the nine-legged spider?
It's possible. One never
Oh,
knows.
you don't even know.
That's not the spider you want to come across.
Yeah.
I don't want to come
Guess
across
that's
that
it.
spider.
Did she use an onomatopoeia for the tippity tap? I can't remember. Anyways, it's irrelevant. Carry on.
What do you want to do?
Oh,
Oh.
it's so relevant.
I want to go through a
1,
door.
2.
Oh.
Do you want to?
Well, so the 3rd door
Door.
opened. It
I'm
goes
gonna go
out.
through. I'm gonna check through door number 1.
Alright. You open the door and make a listen check.
Now there's 3 doors down.
You don't hear anything except the grunts of the barbarian behind you as she's ripping apart a corpse of a,
She's
well,
just ripping.
demon. In
Former
front of you,
demon.
you see
Farting.
a path that goes for about 10 feet, then takes a sharp right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll check door number 2.
Alright?
Solon, I need you to start drawing a map.
You open the door,
Engage mud senses.
and there's a small room, 15 feet by 15 feet, with another door in it. This one goes straight.
Can I do a search check for traps?
You could go
You would
ahead.
need to
Make a
enter
search check.
probably.
No, because you can do a slow
Always
search. as you
remember,
go through.
go around the edge.
16 plus 5 is 21.
Always
Is there no
remember,
traps that you can fly?
hover above the
I'm
ground.
gonna walk forward.
Okay, you walk forward.
Remember, you don't hit traps if you don't go inside it.
The traps activate.
It spikes.
Nothing happens. No, there's nothing.
The room is working.
It's just a room. In this room, there are a bunch of shelves that look to be fresh built, but nothing is in them yet.
I want to do a listen check on the next door to see if I hear anything.
Sure, you can make a listen check. In the meantime, Darian, what are you doing? And Zalon, what are you doing?
What are you doing,
I'm
Darian?
gonna go.
Are you
down
looking
the
at
hall.
gifts again?
No.
Yes, you
Alright,
are.
so you
It's
go
not
down.
actually here.
It's a split.
It's actually-
So are you heading down this door?
Yeah.
So you walk down and take a look, and this door and this room look exactly the same as the one you entered through.
Is there any other doors?
Well, yeah, the door leading out, and you hear noises coming from that side. If you walk over and take a look, you'll see some paladins shuffling corpses around, as if they're moving them into an area that they can light on fire.
So you're actually like this?
No, it's just there are multiple entrances into this place.
Oh, from each
I get it,
side.
I get it.
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
4 sides.
Oh, then I'll go back.
You're welcome. Now I can remove the other entrances.
Good job, everybody. We identified the exit.
I only assumed that was going to take a little bit.
Yes.
Now I know.
Okay, on the plus side, it's not fun.
No,
Yeah.
it's- you're still like, whoa, it's just blood. Fun fact, your weapon now does 1 less damage because now it's blunt as you're stabbing into the ground, chipping it and making
I
it.
know a guy.
They can sharpen it. You can, sharpens up fun, but I'm gonna watch. Oh, yeah. This is
Basically.
so good.
Can you put this oil on first?
This is
I'll
an
go.
odd
No, no, no.
request.
You keep working. I'll put
It's
the oil
lost
on
school.
for you.
Yeah. There we go.
Wait, is this oil
By the
flammable?
way.
Yes! Oh my god!
It's just so hot.
If you need to borrow a weapon, I have a couple extras.
I mean,
But
I'm
not this
Not this
willing
one.
to bet that some paladin might have a whetstone that I can borrow afterward.
I don't want to make a bad wet joke, but
No.
fair enough.
Well, moving on. Oh my god.
The guy's like, you have a good whetstone, it's just a stone that's constantly dripping water.
That's his signature.
Well, you wrote that
So
down.
he's-
I'm referring to
Crouches
one
down
as
and
an
launches
H. Thank you. Yes.
A druid that only does puns. Really
There's a
bad
good scene where you
puns.
see everybody in the
How did you know about my character from the other
And
character?
he keeps fooling around with the heavyweight chair and talking
It's actually a
around.
bar, not a
Throughout
druid.
the
That's
whole
a-
thing.
That's what you play?
Same guy?
It's one of my NPCs.
You see, they didn't see it.
It's a cursed NPC. It's a halfling barbarian that does nothing but puns. And he also has a companion druid that people haven't found yet.
Oh.
Yes, awesome.
So roll a
It's
19
okay
for
that
that
third
listen
time
check
by
they
the
told
time-
me to roll.
During
Yeah,
that time, 'cause the chain's
behind you,
supposed
you
to be
hear a bunch of wet
He
noises
sees her in the audience the third time,
Oh.
so he's not.
as
looking
in
when he
the
looks
striking
around. He's like,
blows
"What are you doing?"
separate
He
the
just
body
pops
into more and more wet chunks.
So, not from the door in front of
Oh,
me.
yeah,
From
he's-
No, they
no,
don't
I
do
make
anything from their
so much
side.
noise
Okay,
that you
I was
can't
here.
hear shit.
Yeah,
And
it's
so he's
mostly
like-
because it's
Nate looks at
growling
him, "Why are you
as well as
looking
other
at me?"
people coming through and going, and you hear
Every time
Daryun
he doesn't-
saying,
Oh,
"Oh, this is the way out.
First
It's just
few
another
times it's 'cause
entryway."
he- But then
I
the
think I can
last time.
close this down. There we go. Close enough. That's not close. Hold on.
Whatever.
I want to
Anyway.
kind of wave the other guys.
Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, your rage has ended. You feel fatigued for a little while. You'll be taking a -2 penalty for a while. The rest of you have looked through and realized that there's multiple ways in. It's actually 3 ways in. The 4th way is actually a shallow door that you can walk through and it's just a dead end. It's like, oh.
Seems like a bad idea.
Well, that's on this side, which is supposed to be in here, but doesn't. The rooms themselves, there's a fairly large room here, the one you're in. There's an opening, another room, and there's something beyond that in the door. But that's about what you see as having enough room in this complex. After that, you think they'll either go up or down. Mostly because there's the rest of it that doesn't make sense. There's not enough physical space in the room.
Okay.
This is
Actually,
normal
move this
height.
because there is this.
Jesus Christ.
So, Austin, you're up at the door. The rest of you are back into the large room.
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to move towards that door.
Okay, by all means, move yourself.
Kick it open.
We're not in combat, so you can move as
Kick
much
it
as you want.
apart.
And I would like to check the door.
The door is closed.
I already checked the door.
It is closed.
Oh.
No,
You literally see me at the door, ready to go.
Well, I didn't know you checked the door. All I heard from you was like.
Alright, what about the rest of
I
you?
do
What do
a
you
sound
do?
check.
Wait, I should be the one at the door because I was actually listening at it.
Okay.
Fine.
Well then,
He
can
walks
you-
up and
can
straight
you open
checks
it?
you to the side.
can you try to open it?
I could, but I'd rather wait for the others to be ready.
Alright, so everyone else is now
Yeah,
in the
like-
same small room. This is a little
Actually,
Gunhilder,
a little
you are
cramped in here.
last, mostly because
What the?
As a
Gunhilder, don't push me out of the way.
Get the fuck out.
Look, dude, I'm really fucking tired, okay?
it's not
You
that
could
you're,
have helped.
it's not that you're
With
tired.
what's your
Stop pushing me.
You're fatigued mostly because of all the blood rage. You're not actually tired, more like, man, I'm tired of being this good.
Yeah. I mean,
I
like,
didn't give him my handicap.
Takes work. It takes work to be
This good.
awesome.
Yeah,
Are you guys
that is exactly it.
Yeah.
So open that
Right
door.
here.
Okay. I'm gonna quietly open the door.
Okay,
mm,
you
Door
turn the knob and you
closer.
push or pull.
Do I see hinges?
Doesn't
No.
matter.
I open the door.
Alright,
Correct.
you hear,
so stealthy, just like me.
Nothing?
no, I mean, it squeaks, but you open it just fine.
Yeah, I mean, no, once I'm looking into the room now.
Oh, yes. There's a very small hallway, about 5 feet, and then there's stairs. One set leading up and one set leading down.
It's Frieza.
Oh shit! Which form is he in? All of
Final
them.
form.
Pointing.
Oh.
No, pointing
Golden.
horns.
Can
Pointing.
we
Stab,
listen?
stab Krillin.
Yes, you can make a listen
Yeah.
check.
So,
Make a listen check, everybody.
Modify 20.
Everyone, make a listen
Yeah.
check, please.
Jesus Christ, I mean,
Play give up. Use different dice.
You should wear less helmets. The sound echoes on the inside.
Oh, that makes sense. It reverberates.
You're too worried about the fact that you might
13.
no longer be a paladin soon.
No, that's fake news. I am forever a paladin.
Just remember, some things
Play
are
right D.
irreversible.
Listen,
Like death.
I'm a greater paladin than any of you.
Are you? What about you? What did you learn?
That's gonna be.
Are you?
Technically.
What's your listen check?
You got a 13.
No,
13?
I got
Oh.
17
You
plus.
said 13.
I said.
You lied.
Yeah, I lied.
What is your total and complete listen check, please?
Listen check. It's going to be 23.
23. Alright. So, you hear chanting coming from the downstairs portion, not upstairs. It does echo up,
We have to go
but it's internal and below.
Oh,
It
I
sounds
don't know
like it's
anything.
coming from below. Everyone get ready. I'm
Alright.
descending.
Well, let's go below. Wait, you go first?
He's got that awesome
He's in
armor
front.
suit of his.
I'm literally at the door, so I would have to be going first because they're not room for everyone.
Very well. So, I'm going to,
This looks familiar.
no, it's not. This.
We've got a saucy.
Pending requests.
You got a saucy merchant
Bard.
over here.
Clay.
Yes, I'll take care of this.
Yes. Tis
Just
I.
do like this and block away in case anything bad happens.
Tis accepted.
You'll block something probably.
Wow, that's rude as fuck.
I'm invincible.
Oh, you might want to try to limbo though, because your head's
Expect that, probably.
What's your name?
Marvala,
Using
bitch.
that,
What's my name?
using that sexy paladin.
No longer the paladin.
Fallen.
I
Cypher.
need this
I'll send you in the now
training
broken
It's like
shadow.
furious.
She's
He's a third party sulfur.
No, we'll start calling you out there in the complete jacket.
I'll send you in the fallen paladin.
The complete shackle.
You have to earn that title.
The complete shackle?
Alright.
break your shackle.
So,
That sounds.
Oh yeah.
I hope you're ready for this.
I am.
As ready as I'll be.
You start heading down, and there's a fairly small but steep ladder. Well, it's only enough to fit a single person down. It doesn't curve, it's just literally a straight shot down. It heads down about 20 feet, so it's kind of deep. But then there's a doorway that opens up into an underground chamber. You hear chanting coming from the inside. There are faint shadows that pulse that you can see through the small bars in the doorway.
Okay.
Why is
Because it tastes like
I'm not first.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not at the door.
first.
So it's up to
Everyone
you.
ready?
that a sampler?
Everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, calm
I have
down.
my sword out.
No, I'm not ready. Okay, now I'm ready.
I want to go.
Okay.
I feel like we
Who's
should-
behind me?
Yeah, this is actually kind of important. What-
Yeah, it is.
I'm still at the back.
You're still at
You're
the back.
tired.
I'll go after.
I'll go. Or yeah, fine. No, that's fine. You'll at least get a chance.
Who's
to
going
maybe shoot
behind
your
me?
I have my sword.
Evan
So
is going
Daryu
behind
just
me.
got the katana.
Daryu, you're going behind me.
Katana. I use the long sword.
That thing looks like he has a katana.
It's a long.
Then
That model doesn't
Ichibanji
represent
actually?
are you coming in afterwards?
Sorry, katana's basically
Sure.
a long sword.
Clay,
Although
you'll
maybe
be
it's
before?
Yes.
So happy for
Actually, Daryu.
Daryu is going after you.
Yeah.
I'm going after Daryu.
And then it'll probably be Zalin and
Yep.
then Hilda because she's at the back.
You're being brave with the doors.
Yeah. I have this, I must use
Almost do this for the greater
Keep an eye out for dwarven artifacts.
A search check to see if the door is trapped.
The door appears to be closed.
I rolled a 1, so I don't know shit.
The door is suspiciously trapped. It feels like there's all kinds of bullshit trapped.
Trapped.
I just figured out how this rope works. Quietly opened the door.
Yeah, the
You're
door
opening
actually
it.
is smooth hinges, so it just opens without any problems. Make a spot check.
And that's a natural 19.
Who-
So
Listen, I don't care what it is
21.
as long as it's
It's
not
a
a water
natural
point.
19.
21.
Alright.
Stop saying natural 19,
yeah, that.
because the only natural numbers that matter are
He's
1
saying
plus.
it for his
19
own
matters, right?
benefit.
crossbow?
For spot.
For
Oh,
spot.
sorry.
He's shooting the darkness.
The darkness returns the arrow to you face first.
But
Oh my
21.
god, he's getting attacked?
Yes.
Oh, is this
So you look down and you see that the passageway opens quite dramatically. In front of you, the room itself is maybe 15 feet before it opens up quite well on both sides. At the end of the chamber, from what it looks like, there's a kneeling figure in front of some kind of crazy statue,
Damn.
which is praying and or offering something to a Daka figure who's floating in some kind of barrier or energy field. Inside the room, there are several very familiar figures spread out who are watching.
Are they familiars?
You're the first that's gonna die.
No, that's
Minus
Stop.
3 damage. You get minus
Your
3.
brain
It's already
takes
dead.
several points of damage.
What?
Yeah.
What is...
Damage directly to the brain.
Yeah. You
Head
now
on.
have
Apply
an
directly to
ABI.
the forehead.
Acquired brain injury.
You also see that there are
Need
bodies
services.
On the floor.
on the floor.
the
Some
bodies
of
Hit
them
the floor.
you will have to wait, you young lady. Austin, you do see that there are actually corpses stacked by the door in a pile. Some of them look humanoid, some of them look elvish, some of them look
Shard.
dwarvish. It looks like they were sacrificed.
Sacrifice.
how pale they are. They took all the blood out.
There's actually more corpses, so I suppose I should put those in.
corpses over here.
Here, just take all these
Nah.
dice. They're all corpses.
No, I've got actual corpses. Don't worry about it.
I've got beer on poison past a quarter.
They're real.
It looks like
Oh,
5.
it's real.
It looks like 5 demons.
All right.
A praying dude.
So it's a squad and Harold. I'm doing the squad and Harold.
Yeah, good job, Alfedjoy.
Oh,
Well, the only person that's got a last gun is
I think we can
Leroy,
take this.
so.
We're basically a Death Watch kill team, so.
Let me just put this thing over here with some kind of
and a
banner.
banner? Now they might regenerate if they.
Oh God! If you roll a 1, D6 will come back to haunt us.
Dear God, no. Yes. It was a 1, Jared, not a 6.
6
People
people just
regenerate.
leave.
Okay, so
1s are super spooky.
I'm going to
No.
quietly walk in.
Go on. Quietly walk in.
1, 2, 3, 4. So one, and then essentially.
You can move yourself.
Open the door.
Oh, door's already open.
I
Then.
know. Yep. Thank you, but now it's open.
Well, at least you're comfortable, so you rolled a 1, then you rolled a 20.
I meant to do that.
Sure, why not? Alright, who is up next?
I have the crossbow trained at the one right across from me.
Sure.
Can I also walk in quietly?
Yes. They are unaware of you because they are chanting very loudly, performing some kind of crazy ritual.
Shake him in the back.
They're trying to convert.
Can I move in double? Well, wait, at what
And make
distance?
it
How
trouble.
close should I get?
How close?
That is up to you.
Should I
Why
get?
don't you ask somebody very loudly?
I agree. You should ask her.
I want to stop him from passing.
Excuse me, ma'am. How close should... What's the ideal stabbing range? Well, if you want to do the mathematics...
1.5 clicks.
Crap.
I'll move
One full table.
right there.
Between 24 and 36 inches.
I'll just be right there.
Okay, who's up next?
Me.
By the way, when I said
What do you want to do?
Move in quietly.
And make a spot check.
when I ready the crossbow, I'm ready essentially if anyone fires, I'm pulling that trigger.
9.
Okay.
9?
9.
Even with a 9, you don't even notice the
Were you
demons.
there?
Do you mind? I'm trying to explain this cool thing that's
Yeah,
happening.
Jared.
Yeah.
What you notice is at the very end, next to this altar, you see a very familiar figure from your childhood memories. The figure is a little more distinct than you remember, but still, the face is very familiar. He has developed several new scars, and in fact is missing his whole left arm. I don't know why I'm raising the right arm. Left arm. And his left leg is also completely missing. It is now, missing below the knee. It is now a peg leg instead. Kind of. But he is kneeling on his good right leg with his right arm raised in a gesture towards the floating figure on the altar. And he has a pulsating heart in his hand as he's chanting some strange
He's
demonic
gone really
words.
deep into the
Occult.
He's had some hobbies.
Oh no!
He's well into his Cultist Simulator playthrough.
Connie?
I'm just like shaking a little bit with
We are
rage.
Connie.
Like
Oh, perfectly acceptable. Where would you like to move?
I'm
Would
gonna
you like to shake?
move. How far is my normal move?
1, 2,
Normally
3,
it's 30. You can do double move for
So,
60,
no-
but
I
then
don't
you'll
want
be
to go past the
sprinting.
demons yet.
Normal-
You don't
Normal
know the
30?
demons are there.
Oh,
Normal
that's right.
30
That's
will
Yeah,
right.
you don't know the demons are
I'll
there.
go in between the.
Well, he knows that a demon is there.
No, he
No.
doesn't know. He
He
didn't
only
The
knows
one
that
that
this
he's
one
moving
is.
the hand up to?
demons.
Oh yeah,
He only
I do
knows
know
that
that
this
he's
one
like.
is.
Yeah, that's what I
holding
said.
up.
That demon.
Yeah.
I'll go in between you guys.
Oh, come on.
You want me to sprint?
I thought you were looking to get revenge.
Make me a will save.
Oh,
See?
shit.
Calling your bluff.
4.
Let's take this figure and make you sprint a little further.
Yeah, I thought you were angry.
Oh, I am now very.
Apparently, yeah.
You've gained rage.
You have no choice but to be angry now.
You're like, alright, I can do this. I'm just gonna be nice and calm. Shink! Next thing you know, you've sprinted past 2 demons as they kind of look over, going, "What the fuck?" As you just run right past them with both weapons drawn. Surprise round is over. Everybody
Wait,
roll initiative.
damn it. I raised the crossbow ready to shoot the moment ago.
Nope.
Can I just like intentionally roll
I
a 1?
actually rolled a 1.
We'll start this in a
Just
second.
kidding, I rolled an 8.
I gotta go with Big Boss Man.
Big boss.
What?
1.
Big boss.
I'm actually gonna write Big Boss Man both of them.
Metal,
Aha,
Metal
16.
Gear. Metal Gear. What is Metal Gear's initiative?
I got 20.
You can shoot first.
Alright. So let's go with
Not 20.
May your
30,
AC save you.
Oh, we're both going at the same time.
16 plus 4. Yeah.
17 plus 3.
10.
It's gonna be awesome. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
It's
ready.
gonna suck.
You know why I'm ready?
Why?
20.
Baby.
I'm ready. maybe.
Oh wait, no, you got better than 20.
All right.
30.
Well, I'll have demons act before you murder them.
This is different.
I wasn't murdering them.
Good.
It's hard to see. 23.
This
This is fitting.
This really went
This
up
is
in
fitting.
difficulty.
Pretty good.
I rolled an 18 plus 5.
Okay.
And I'm
Right.
just gonna,
A
keep
10.
going.
All right. So you're going with Gunhilder.
Okay.
Woo! Woo! All right. So we're gonna start with the top of the round, which is all the surprise actions, the demons, and all the NPC stuff, which is mostly what.
You fucking what, mate?
That square base just, makes a different noise when it turns.
That's why I put it there. It makes it easy to make 90-degree rotations. So the demons, for the most part, focus on you because they know you're running right at them, just right past them. Top of the round, Daryun. Can you make this end before it starts?
I want to kill Thelros.
All right.
How,
So-
how far can I get?
Well,
Unfortunately, there's a demon directly in
I'm
front
gonna
of you.
attack that demon.
Here's the thing, though. You can make this real interesting because it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. if
Can you
really-
dodge?
So you can move this way, make a really cool acrobatics check.
We're doing
Right
it.
here.
This is turning into a Blood Bowl game.
Holy shit.
This is how I play Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
Procedure.
Make me an athletics check.
Where's my athletics?
As the demon is surprised.
What's
athletics doesn't exist. So do you mean
I'm
like
sorry, acrobatics.
acrobatics?
acrobatics doesn't exist? You
I
want?
thought it did.
Fucking
Like,
yeah,
How
that
does
should
acrobatics
exist.
not exist?
Am I gonna do like
Yeah.
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
Athletics.
Good.
That should be a thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
it's
first-
not.
No.
What the fuck is with an 8?
Balance, bluff, tumble.
Jump.
Fucking hell.
Tumble.
Make me a tumble check. I
Well,
thought there's an athletics
I
roll.
thought there was
No,
another.
that's
I thought there was
Pathfinder.
another thing too.
Fuck, I'm thinking of Exalted because I've been reading that book. God damn
there's
it.
your problem.
You
Should do tumble.
escape
You
bonus.
can
escape
make a
bonus.
tumble or a jump roll.
Tumble. Let me just look.
Tumble jump.
Whichever one is higher.
I'm looking.
Probably tumble.
Make a bluff check.
I'm not here. Well, okay.
Oh yeah, you're
I
gonna go
believe you.
tumble.
Diplomacy.
This is not the elf you're looking for.
Fair enough. Wait a minute.
What about?
Mm-hmm.
I just saw.
What about this other thing that?
What about escape artists?
No.
You're not trapped.
Or
Except by your own
You're not
emotions.
trained in either. So the answer is he's not trained in either of these things.
You can.
Yes,
So
so
you can make a
Strength
tumble.
versus dexterity.
You can make your just a
Dexterity.
flat out dexterity check.
Because you have no bonus.
Oh yeah, because you have to be trained.
But your
tumble.
dexterity is so great.
Yeah. You can make just a flat out dexterity check to try to go around the demon.
Hey,
We're not going around.
You just got clotheslined.
We got 7.
Alright, so you push past the other demons and run right into the one in front of you. You say, move out of my way. And the demon
kinda
just
like-
turns right towards you and tries to backhand you.
I'm so excited.
Tries.
She's gonna attack you. I mean,
Tries.
she's gonna attack you. But misses as you dodge out of her attack range. But you're also not able to go around her. She kind of shadow boxes you very awkwardly. Alright.
Just the
But,
wind from.
yes. Unfortunately, your cool and clever gambit failed. You can make an attack roll against the demon if you'd like.
I will.
Wow. Seriously, don't argue with
Plus 5.
it. 18.
18. Yes.
18 will miss this demon.
Mm. These are
I know this
the top
feeling.
mob demons.
Zalin, you're up.
Don't we plus 20?
Well, it's Zalin and Marvon, both of you at the same time.
Fight.
Marval, you may go first because I'm not on the board yet. I'm behind the fudge win.
I'm going to shoot that demon in front of me with my heavy crossbow. Are there any subtractions to hit?
No.
Okay, then I hit on a 20.
Where are you?
Blue
Oh,
guy.
yeah. Okay, go ahead. You hit.
And
Roll
I
for
rolled
damage.
7 for damage. I like the heavy crossbow.
Very nice. The demon takes an arrow or a crossbow bolt directly into the
I
back.
think we need to take this away from him.
He's too good with this.
It's too
Well,
powerful.
Question.
Since I'm not moving, can I put the
If you
crossbow,
surround
the
this
heavy
thing,
crossbow
there's a
away?
passive
Yes.
opportunity.
Okay.
Alright.
You go through first, they threaten. So
Down, you're up.
I'm behind Altheduin technically.
You can move right through him because he's a friend, not
Wow,
an enemy.
rude.
You're the best friend ever.
Wow, rude.
For now.
You're the best friend
Friends
ever.
don't block
You
friends.
hug him
In
as
clo-
you try to get
in
around.
close combat.
This is 30.
Friends don't block
Yeah.
friends unless they're drunk.
Well, 1, 2,
That's-
3,
that's-
4,
that's
5,
different kind of
6.
block.
This is 30. If are we counting the door as 5
just,
feet?
just
Yes, it's a 5 foot
This is
square.
30.
Just roll it. See, you get-
Well, yeah, that's the
But
point of all
then
this.
you can also
I'm
then
not
throw
talking
a
about
shoot or
the
something.
real rolls. We're
my
talking about
dagger really
practice.
doesn't go.
Wow.
I'm talking
So
about the game.
No.
Talking about practice.
he's gonna suck.
We're
Move
not,
me
we're not talking about the game, but I put my heart.
one behind those two. So I'm gonna double move, but there's not much else to do right now.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, the big angry one over here, the boss, continues chanting, raising the blood, the heart full of blood, further up, and squeeze it so you see blood start squirting out of it, slowly dripping down his arm.
So do we need to kill him?
Alright, up next is Gunhilder and Althegrin.
I took a glass of holy water.
Trash the political
Well,
one. You
yeah.
have to give it
Oh,
back.
I'm
Oh,
still
I'll go
tired.
first.
Yeah, I'm like way in the back
That's
and
fine.
really
Do you
fucking
think
tired.
I should
We have to send
How many times a day can you
move
rage
to
this time?
set the
Yeah.
boss?
I don't know.
Can you check how many times she can rage?
Oh, I think she can rage now
1, 2,
twice.
3, 4,
I thought I put on the back of your sheet how many times you can rage.
2, 3.
She's at
Remember, you can pass through friends without any
I
penalty.
don't want to be rude.
No, it doesn't matter. You basically.
Fine, jeez. There.
Oh yeah, rage twice a day.
Alright, so when you rage, you basically ignore all your penalties and you still get all the bonuses.
Cool.
But you have to
let
get
me-
close enough, then rage,
yeah.
because it only lasts for a certain amount of time.
That's why I'm gonna do it.
And then
How
you
far
get
does she move?
40.
Wow.
And that's normal movement.
20. 1, 2, 3, 4. So with your first move,
You can take a penalty on your 2 hit to hit for more damage.
Ooh, great weapon.
So if you
Okay.
Mind you, they have a lot of armor, so once they
not
die.
great for not great for these, but for smaller enemies, the thing on the front that says base attack bonus, you can choose to go up to that number and say, I'm gonna hit this number less, but hit for that much damage more.
Interesting.
and
I also
then
have uncanny dodge.
Yes.
It
That's
says so here.
Yes. I'm saying yes. It doesn't do anything right now.
It's colder on the floor.
Do you want me to open the door more?
Yes, please.
Now that this
but you have a
Yes,
blanket
please.
on.
Take the blanket off.
Yeah.
The blanket's
Piece of shit.
comfortable
Well,
though.
in all fairness, I'm warm, and
you're always warm.
yeah,
Mr.
but
Cancer.
we can do something about
Alright,
it.
then because of the time, please don't yell. Because it went from 8 to 11:30 somehow. I don't know what time.
Yo, Austin, stop
So
being
then-
so loud.
Alright, so
You can move here with your first move.
you can move basically
In between
all the way
here.
over here
Okay.
and get ready.
And then that's your
Yeah.
one move.
I'm tired. Yeah.
Okay, then just there, and then next turn she can rage.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe next turn there will be
Alright,
rage.
and I'll fed you in. You moved already, so then
Yes.
it's Leorin.
Alright.
These demons are not prepared yet.
Go forward and fight. Just fight.
Alright, I'm going to
Kill. Man, kill, burn.
Kind of 16. Shit.
I'm going to oiled advance.
Well, listen, you're here, right? What's your movement speed?
20.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. And you're gonna have to, Organist, in order to get in
You
range
like
to
to
attack.
know defense?
Well,
To leave the glistening trail
1,
behind.
2, 3,
Oh,
4,
yeah, to the bubble because it's evil.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So
That's
you
my
get
one
six
move.
Annually
Yes.
cause-
If you move further, though, you'll get attacks of opportunity.
The
So you'll be
range.
using their trim, or hers and
Yes.
their squares.
It's activating the last.
Because you're
36
passing
seconds.
directly within 5 feet of them, so you'll
Yeah.
definitely get attacks of opportunity against you.
Okay. Because I want to get here.
Well, I mean, you could,
You
but
want
everyone
many
on the way
things.
will get an attack of opportunity.
But he needs to die.
We're gonna
And,
do it.
I'm gonna be honest, this is a really tough room.
Well,
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 yes.
get to work.
That's why it's the boss level.
I'm not gonna say I named the big boss man for a reason, but
Okay, then I'm not going to.
Coward.
Because 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay.
So I won't use my spell.
Alright, very well. And that is all you do. Top of the round,
Why?
the demons will start rolling.
I can attack, right?
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You have a long range weapon. Yes. I'm like, oh, there's no way you could attack. You're not within 5 feet.
25.
Will hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, wait, what's the crit on this weapon?
20 times 3.
Nice try. It's not key. Oh God.
7.
7 damage. All right.
Crit is 11 to 20.
You can do that with some weapons.
I believe you.
It's dumb as fuck.
So this is 20 times.
Because there are some weapons that are 18 to 20. You can increase the critical by 2 in some cases.
So that's 16
So
to 20.
16 to 20.
Oh my god.
And then there's other things you can do to improve that.
You can take a feat. I don't think none of the feats actually.
Normally no, but there are some ways you can work around it.
I
But
think-
yes, you can basically crit on 16 to 20 times 2 or times 3. But what you really want is times 4 or times 5 critical on an 18 to 20
Yeah.
if possible.
That's
As you
pretty good.
hit and you're like, I rolled a 10. That's 50. I've had that only happen once.
God.
I did 110 damage. Okay.
Come at me, bro.
This thing dies of shock.
You slew
At
the
what
dragon.
level was
I
that?
know it was a 5-headed Hydra and he nearly one-shot it.
Oh,
Well, that is the best way to kill a Hydra.
Yeah. No, you don't understand. It was like, alright, well, I'm gonna. Never mind, I'm not gonna explain it. Anyway, alright, so top of the round, the demons will start getting their initiative now. 6,
Getting the initiative on.
10, 8, 6, 2. Alright, well, no, that's enough. They'll basically be after Gunhilder will fed you in at this point. Before Leorin. Alright, so, top of the round, Darian, you're up. You have a demon directly in front of you. You can try one more time if you want to try to jump over it.
Alright, I'll try one more time.
Alright.
And that's going to be 18.
Alright. You managed to jump over it, and now you're on the other side. The demon will try to take a swipe at you as you fly over her. But I rolled a 5 and a 6, so go on.
Go on.
So the demon tries to take a swing at you. You manage to fake it out and jump over and tumble over its back. Now you're standing directly behind your friend.
Well, I can't say it's
He doesn't have any
looking
friends
good,
yet.
but I'm going to make him look worse. But no.
What was it?
What did you roll?
2.
Well,
Plus
yes.
5. So
Unfortunately, while you do try to stab him, you see the demon to the left of you take the banner that she's carrying and interpose between your attack, blocking you. So this,
he's like the Emperor.
this.
Oh, the
Darth Vader has stopped me from striking down the Emperor.
Zalin and Marvalin, you're up next.
After you.
Luke comes out. Is it inspired courage or inspired confidence that I want to be doing?
Courage. Wait.
Courage!
No, courage is
Courage
against
is
fear.
But I thought competence was skill checks.
You'll have to check. The one that gives you
The one that
bonuses to
gives
hit and
bonuses.
damage?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, then that one. Alright, and Zalin, then you're up.
Hello.
Oh, I am gonna.
It's just a
the bard
never-ending
in the
guitar
Yes.
solo.
No, it's like
Yeah.
Dark
It's an
Souls.
epic guitar
Not
solo.
Dark
It's a
Souls.
loot solo.
Darkest Dungeon.
Darkest
It's
Souls.
inspired
Just to,
courage.
like slides
Courage.
forward.
Darkest
places.
Souls.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that.
You never played? You never
Are you
seen
I
that?
ready?
played it, I just haven't gotten that guy.
There's a guy that has a guitar.
There.
I keep getting the abominations, and they're just like,
Oh yeah, it's
I don't like these.
No, I
hate
know, but
ourselves.
this is what's happening now.
we're good when we do
Ride
this,
the
but we
loot
scare
name.
everyone else too.
So you take 4 of them and you just rip people apart. Right, lightning.
No.
The loot
Loot
name.
name.
With the loot.
Oh, okay, that's
Oh
fair.
god.
Loot simulator.
Alright, so Zalin, what do you want
Can I volunteer an action turn?
Okay.
to do? You can hold your action until you feel you're ready.
Yes.
But you can't move if you do that, correct?
Yes, until you decide you want to act.
You can hold the turn or just the action.
Yeah. Well, you basically don't act until you are ready, but then that is your next initiative. Basically, you switch your initiative from where you are now to when you
Okay,
are.
so you can hold your entire turn.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Thank you.
Alright, then the big boss is next. He continues chanting, continuing to crush the heart further and further. It is now almost completely gone as the blood covers his full hand, and the demon in front of him appears more and more solid with every passing moment. Alright, Gunhilder and Eltheguin. You're up next. Who wants to act first?
I'll go first.
So the demon to your left has been damaged.
Okay.
This one does have an arrow in its back,
Cool.
A bolt.
and this one got stabbed.
Cool. I'm gonna go here.
You can't attack from there. Because you have to be directly in front. You actually can't do diagonals.
Oh, so I'm gonna go there,
Okay.
and I'm going to swing at that. I'm gonna use combat expertise
Mm-hmm.
and
How many?
Nice.
So you
trip.
take penalties to hit.
up to my
Base attack bonus.
yeah.
But then you are harder to hit in return.
Yeah, I'm going to go with my full complement.
Alright, so
5. So I'll get this is 5 difference.
Ooh.
Oh well,
that's a nice roll.
18.
18 misses though.
Okay, I figured.
They have high armor, so you
Yeah.
take a swing and the demon dodges just barely as your sword passes over its head.
What? I
I'm
used
guessing your
my
spell- I know what you did.
entire
Okay, so you can only go up to that.
4.
Yes.
What?
So
Oh.
because
Oh,
your
base attack bonus.
Yeah,
Since he had a 19 technically.
So I
but
have a
still
19.
misses
Yeah.
just barely. You need 20s to hit these things. They
Okay.
are
So
very
you get the
agile.
plus-
Oh wait, plus
Okay.
1 though.
Ah,
20.
You
that's
hit.
true. You
You just
do
keep
hit.
adding modifiers till I hit.
Well,
okay?
with a hit.
You're welcome.
Welcome to inspiration.
Evidently so.
Population view.
Population bar.
Who's gotta go?
Who's got
I don't
that?
want to be here. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 damage.
Alright. You see the demon take you take a slash with the demon and initially it looks like it's gonna dodge. But then you feel inspired.
Wait, Clay, what's your strength mod?
And you slash across the demon.
Oh.
Plus 1.
Yeah, you do manage to score a good hit and the demon you see the blood begin to swell across the demon's body. Alright. Is Gunhilder. Gunhilder, would you like to run up and start punching the closest living thing?
Sure.
But yeah, there's only one thing. in
I'll
range
gain
to
some
punch,
momentum
so-
as I go forward.
Yeah,
that
that'd be a
is
good idea.
true. Alright, you can get closer if you'd like, but this is outside of 5 feet. So you can stab at this
And
one.
my glaive is kind of dull now.
Well, it's duller than before. Would you like to make an attack roll?
Sure.
How many rounds does Expired Curse last once I stop playing?
16
Shit ton for some reason.
Yeah.
Then 16.
plus the thing.
People
You asking this to show off?
No,
So
I'm
that's
asking,
what-
I'm asking this
Well,
to see if
my
I should
attack
keep
bonus
playing
is
or to
7.
actually
I
switch.
thought you said I was down
The song's
to.
just
You gotta-
skipping all our
You gotta juggle
So-
spells or juggle
So
spells.
plus 5.
Let's say because this
21.
may actually go a while.
Okay, then that hits. Roll for damage.
Or
So you can just start playing again, can't you?
I got a
I'd have to
6.
spend another thing.
But I'm
Oh,
only adding
okay.
4 now instead of 5 because it's a little dull.
You're still at a 5.
So it's a 10.
You're still at a 5 because
You're still at a 5.
Wait, what
for
happened
me.
to your glaive?
It's a little dull from like stabbing the crab
Yeah.
demon all over the place,
Uh,
and also the floor, because the floor is made of stone. And stone is not super awesome for glaive blades unless it's a whetstone.
yes.
Okay.
And the floor's not a whetstone.
The good news is this demon from the previous blow was injured, and from your blow is just dead. So it is gone. You managed to slay it in
Good
your
job.
fist
Your performance check.
of anger. Alright, now the demon's turns.
No, I'm just gaining momentum. I haven't
Step
actually
up.
entered the rage yet. Okay.
Why though?
23.
She's got nothing to be mad about. Everything that she walks near dies, so. she's got nothing to be
This
mad
demon
about.
moves
She's not
away.
where she
You
goes.
get an attack of opportunity.
Well, I mean,
What's the DC for a turn?
I don't think it
there
is.
is one.
Yeah, but say as long as I don't roll a 1, it's gonna
No.
be.
Yeah, definitely do it.
No.
This is 12.
This demon will move up to slap. Will move over here to slap at you
With its range.
with its giant banner
Yeah,
of
go ahead.
demonish
Just try and
things.
cover.
Alright, time to roll for some attacks. Demon against you. What's your armor class?
17.
That will hit you for,
3 points.
well, it's not 3, it's 5 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
The other demon will attack Alfeduin. What's your armor class now?
My armor class now is
24.
it's
19
19 plus 4. So it's
23.
23.
Alright, well, the 1 will definitely miss, and the 15 will also miss. And then this demon will attack you. Dare you
Oh, I
twice.
see what you did there.
Oh, it'll hit you once for
Forever.
5 points of damage as it slaps you upside the head with its massive, throbbing shaft of a banner.
Bang.
No, it's a shaft of a banner. 'cause it
Clang.
hits you with the
As
back
long
end.
as you keep it going in 5 rounds after.
Okay, so I do want to keep it for a while.
So
fine.
Alright, and then it's the orange turn.
Seems surprising.
I stab the thing in front of me.
I wonder what the joke here is.
Yeah, I'm stabbing the thing in front of me.
Alright, go right ahead.
No.
Very well.
No, it's not happening.
Top of the round.
How do throwing weapons work?
Top of the round.
Throwing weapons?
Like
like what?
the holy water.
Yeah, we only get one
Holy
attack,
water?
right?
It's an improvised attack, so
Okay.
it is
Go
just the
practice.
basic throwing minus 2 depending on exactly where you're throwing.
Average is 20 feet for throwing weapons. Oh, that's
It's
right.
improvised.
Yeah.
Are you trying to roll the bad rolls out?
Yeah.
Alright, so what did you roll the first 3 times?
Oh.
Because those are stored. Yeah, now I have to do things because you roll things. Because every time you roll is an action you're trying to do.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you get punched this many times.
Those were all.
They
Excellent.
all
Some
hit.
of those actually hit.
Yeah.
I'm not that rude.
They insult you.
First
Your
slash
pride is now
weapon,
hurt.
158.
Take a 4
While you
emotional
look that up,
damage.
actually.
My charisma goes down.
Charisma goes.
But the bullshit score goes up.
Oh my.
No, that's in my Pathfinder character. 42 charisma flex.
What bullshit scores next?
42.
What? How do you have 42 charisma?
22.
Oh god, 42 charisma.
How do you have 22?
It's a level 8 character.
I
it's
am
human.
the emperor.
So it started off as 8, I got 3
Okay,
sixes.
you're the emperor.
And then as
Did
a
you
human,
actually roll 3 6s?
Yeah.
Okay.
The emperor commands you to.
And then it
bring
was, I
me-
started off as a human. So I put the 2 points to charisma, and then as I advanced to level 8, I put the 2 more points into charisma. So I'm at 22.
I can't remember Simpsons.
Yeah, you jackass.
And my weapon scale off of charisma.
How much
That's fine.
friendliness do you have with that?
So you're just OP?
110.
No, I'm not OP. That barbarian I was playing was fucking OP though. Holy shit.
I'm pretty sure it was also done wrong.
Undoubtedly.
Why?
With
Because when I said that the claw should have been left hand and second attack, that shouldn't have been these 2 things, and the bite attack becomes the offhand. But the amulet was silly. That has
Using
one
an
specific-
eviscerator.
yeah, we were gonna look into that.
How do you get something that strong?
The DMFC.
Well, it's also level 8.
Well, in level 8 you just do an extra d6.
Because base attack.
He was a barbarian, so he had
Alright,
2
so-
claws.
And he was a large creature, not a medium.
See if I get anything in this 10.
Alright, so what's your throw?
It's 10 feet. It's a throw slash weapon.
Right, so where are you and what are you
I'm
throwing?
way fucking back there.
So you can move, then throw if you want.
Sorry, I guess
Yeah, no, it's one of my.
but
So if I hold it, is this not my new initiative?
No, basically, if you don't do anything, we go back to the top of the round and start initiative order.
What is this? Kind of dragon girl.
yes, oh, Dragon Girl.
4, 5.
So do you want to do your actions now at this current initiative? Because now you're basically
yes, that was what I was trying to.
Pathfinder has a lot more options for stuff.
You got
At least the source books that they have.
They actually have less options than 3.5. We're not utilizing all the rules or all the
Yeah.
options of 3.5.
Yeah,
We really are playing this on easy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I understand that.
Shapeshifting dragon.
Well, that's
No, that's not
I don't like
not
this round.
not intentionally the direction I'm
All right,
going for.
so top of the round now. So Salad, you're moving your initiative
Pepperoni.
low now. All right, so top of the round is Dareen.
Hey, what?
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to punch freaking Thelros again.
I mean, shank him? Or
Yeah, shank him.
Try to stab him in the back.
Slice with dice.
See what happens.
I will.
Well, let's see what happens.
Please roll.
It's gonna be like when what's his name stabs the ring wraith and the weapon goes flying.
Well, you'll find out.
It could be, or it could not be.
No. 10.
Plus
Well, it
one.
would help if you roll better.
It would. Plus,
Well,
Details.
Hold
the
on.
second roll would have been good, but
So your total was 10?
yes,
So
because
it's in
attack bonus is
flanking?
5.
Unfortunately, even with all the bonuses you get, since you're trying to stab him in the back and he does not seem to be aware of you, the demon with the banner interposes and blocks your attacks. It shifts your blows just enough to miss your nemesis. Continuing on then, Marvala, you're up next.
I keep playing.
Very well.
Do I want to move forward at all?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Not that sure.
One here left, one forward.
Is it a chick? It's a guy. Yeah.
Because I'm not going to get hit there, correct?
Yes.
Are you doing? I did that.
All right.
Yeah.
The gentleman up front, who none of you can see except for Daryun, the blood that was coating his arm continues to going down his body. It still continues to pull under him. The heart that he had continues to beat, squirting more and more blood onto his hand. He needs to be crushing it more and more as the ritual continues. The figure on the altar appears to become more and more solid as time progresses. Now, let's say 3/4 of the way solid.
You need to goddamn hit.
Very real concerns right now.
I'm not saying yes or no, maybe.
Well, I don't even know he's there. So
Yeah, that's also why I'm like, I don't want to do the thing.
yeah.
And Hilder and Alfeduin, you both are out.
Kill things.
Well, he's not killing already.
I can. It can be.
It's harder.
We'll see.
And it
No.
says
Wait,
Matter
but
too.
some of our alignmenty bits have shifted. Careful.
No.
No, maybe. There is a demon right next to you.
Well, remember how you said some spells might work differently?
That's only for him.
I'm concerned.
It is only for your Dusk Blade. Or should I say, Shadow Blade.
Shadowblade Jutsu.
Whoa.
Well, listen, your head isn't messed up. It's
Yeah.
the rest of you.
Austin's not
Kinda
evil aligned
tough.
too.
What I'm gonna do.
No, he just looks evil.
That's
aligned.
fine.
I'm going to get this for a free word.
That's probably
What's
not,
the
but
Eldar
at the
word?
same
Is there
time.
an Eldar word for Eldar?
Yes. Eldari.
Eldar. Fuck me.
I'm not gonna say anything about
Yeah, doomed.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna try and run through.
We're so doomed we can put it on
2,
other people.
3, 4. Or that's where I'm ultimately gonna try and be.
Alright, they
First-
will get
at
4
first
attacks
it
of opportunity
Okay.
against you.
Okay.
The first one.
Bam.
The second one.
Bam.
God damn it. 5 and a 4.
I mean-
Let's see if this is a 3.
3 and a 3 and a 2.
Oh,
13.
Still not enough. Alright, so they try to take swipes at you, but will miss each and every
Okay.
time.
And I'm gonna go to here.
Ooh, interposed between the banner bearer. She too will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Let's see if this does any better.
The throne.
No. God damn it, this is a 3.
Sorry.
I got a 5, a 4, and a 3. 13. Who cares about
Next
that?
two now, so it's
Alright, so that missed.
Oh.
Well done, sir.
I'm
Got another-
happy to
what would
have
you like to
support
do?
So I can
Am I able to smash the demons, or should I just?
You can move up here, and you can attack this one. Demon Rage will help you hit more.
I would like to rage.
Alright, so your fatigue melts away as you have a red haze descend upon you. It might be the blood of your enemies clouding your vision. You're not 100% sure. But make that
But
attack.
it will be soon for sure.
Well, instead of red, it might be purple.
Oh yeah.
So, okay. So.
What does that mean?
I totally hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does that
I
mean?
rolled a
24.
15.
Okay. 24. That will hit. Roll for damage.
Gosh, that's beautiful. Question. Do they have
So that's a
metal on
1 plus.
No, they have leather and crab claws.
Oh yeah.
One could say they have leathery crab claws.
No, it's a 7.
Crabby leather claws.
Crabby leather claws?
So it's.
But with the
They're made
sharp
out of leather.
side.
Who do
Well,
they
it's
hurt?
only minus 1.
Yeah, so that 2 goes to 1, but your strength mod is
Instead of
going to be
well, maybe they're
5 and a
they're
half, 5
leathery
times 1.5, 7
claw
so
crabs.
5 it rolls up. So it's 1 plus 8. It's 9 damage.
9 damage to
Oh, watch out for the leathery
Okay.
claw crabs.
This part
The name of the demons.
This is
we
basically
made them out of leather
this
so
is
they
not
don't
5
make
right now.
noise.
Okay,
It's
it's
8.
8. Okay.
7.5 rounded up.
Alright, so I have 9 then.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. You hit the demon, and you again you stab forward, and you feel the blade penetrate the demon and go almost all the way through. The demon has that look at you, goes, "Oh yeah," goes, "Oh no."
They've also got
As she tries to grab the blade, but the claws don't quite work well enough to
They just
pull out.
automatically slam
Yeah,
every
well
time
done.
they walk.
All right, the demon's turn. This
No!
one will move up.
Leave me alone.
This one will move up. This one will move up. One will attack
I'm free to go.
Gunhilda.
No.
One will hit Gunhilder.
No.
What happened to all? Oh, I used my D4s as markers. More D4s.
Morty Force. I hear you have to have a very high IQ to be able to understand those dice.
Yes.
Oh, so
Can I add more? What's the route?
Here. I don't need those D4s out.
Oh, here's a. Oh, wait.
I don't need D4s. What's that?
Thank you. Apparently, all of them are on the bottom. 3. You take 5 points of damage as one of the claws crawls across you.
That's the best fucking
And the next one,
you keep doing.
ooh, that's a natural 20.
It's like
You take
most
6
guaranteed
points
to
of
draw
damage.
dice.
6, sorry, 9 more points of damage on top of that one.
Math. So it was 5 and 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
As the crab claws stab into you, drawing blood.
Which one is it?
This one right here will attack the gentleman in front of her.
That's me.
That's it.
I was looking at this one when I said this one. But this one will attack forward. What's your armor?
17.
No. And this one will attack. No. Alright, and then this one will attack.
You're the one that
Thank
hit
you.
away from death.
Damn, it's way away from that.
8 and 10. Alright, nothing. Nothing happened. Alright, top of the round, or continuing on then. Liorn's next.
Yay, I get to attack the thing in front of me.
Yes.
Top of the round.
Wait, what's your
Alright.
roll?
Zalin, you're
Not
next.
anywhere near.
Oh god. You're surrounded by demons.
I rolled exactly how many I could have missed. While still hitting him.
Wait, what?
I rolled a 6.
Oh, I guess I'm hitting the one Jose's on.
Alright, very well. Unfortunately, you can't crit it because you have no idea it's an enemy. But you can attack it.
It has a head. Just aim for the
Listen, you don't know the massive weak spot for massive damage?
the toe.
21.
Yeah, alright, that'll hit. Roll for
Achilles.
damage.
3.
3 damage?
Yeah.
Did you add one?
Oh, 4. Sorry. That's right. Thank you. It's called it's the difference because we're removing it from this world.
You score a fairly decent hit against it, and you see blood start coming from its side. It is purple, and it begins to feel its side.
It's streaky wild.
Top of the round, you see the gentleman up front finishing up his ritual where he crushes the heart.
Do or die.
I need you to clutch
And you
this.
see the blood just continuing pouring on. You see that his left arm that was missing it begins to regrow in a rapid pace. But it is not formed of human flesh. It begins to turn very deep purple and begins to turn into a giant crab claw as it transforms. His leg, which was a peg leg, falls off, and you see almost
This got bad.
a fleshy
This
crab
went bad.
portion begin to fill out, becoming unhealthy and unnatural.
Unhealthy.
To you, rather.
We gotta chop it off. It just looks.
Hey, he's just using healing magic.
Yeah.
The binder's curse.
Healing. Daryun, what would you like to do?
Attack this guy.
Please do it. See what happens.
Do it. Strike him down and become more powerful than you can possibly
It's an
imagine.
18.
18 will finally hit.
Oh my god. I wasn't sure because I haven't hit him at all.
Well, yeah, 'cause you had a demon blocking, but now it's occupied.
Occupado.
2 damage.
Plus 1.
Plus
Great.
1. Well, he's an
Very
elf
good.
still, right? He's not a demon.
Yes, he's
So
an elf.
another plus 2
So
Five.
because of my hatred of elves.
Very well. You actually stab him in the back, and you see no reaction from him whatsoever. No pain, no flinching, nothing. You do see blood come out, and at first it's red, but then it begins to turn purple. Anyway, Ravalin, you're up next.
Is this a demon prince?
No, not yet. This.
No!
is a demon
Oh
prince.
god.
Is this a Custodes?
Is this a
Remember, it's supposed to be something obviously wrong.
Oh god. Oh yeah.
if I switch to my rapier, would I be able to attack this round if I don't move?
No, you would have to move because you're diagonals. You can't attack diagonals.
Oh,
You guess what's your roll?
then I'd be shooting at what,
to like roll like
Grow
high.
Grow their arms.
Are there?
Well, even with your rapier, you have to roll high.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's dex based, so.
Hey, what color is the robe? Is it purple?
For who? No, his are red and green.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's pale tan color.
Just yeah. It's,
Oh, right,
No,
right,
I
right.
like
Okay.
It's
Not
not
a
like I have
light talk. You sure they're not a light talk colors?
I played them as a light type, but I should be playing them as Vieltan.
Other than the time that you played them as Ultway?
That was because I wanted to
I
do
was
Zelda.
about to make that joke. It's like,
To be
is
fair,
this all?
he never made it past first turn.
Good.
He instantly died.
I hate
Is
it.
Eldrin actually
So
Yes, but not
if that's
when
the
he
case,
dies
I
in
want to
first
keep playing. Because
Alright.
I realized my
Is
last
this-
Is there anything
Ever
else you
so
want to
sense.
do? Listen, you. I would throw you up unless I don't.
I thought about moving
he
and then
goes
I
through
looked down
impulse.
and went,
Then I don't.
no. I am not. I feel protected by having people around me.
Alright, then
I
the
wish I
big
could say
boss continues to heal. You see him finish whatever ritual is going on, and his wounds actually seal completely. The demon in front sheds its mercurial form, becomes solid, and is at the verge of stepping out of whatever containment or summoning portion was in it. He hasn't turned around yet, but it seems like he's on the verge of joining the battle. And then Gunhilda and Althedulin.
We're fine.
Please hit.
We're fine.
Please hit.
Like, can't roll to save his life.
Who
I
wants to
don't
go first?
I actually don't have enough true strikes to go through this.
Don't you?
I don't.
Maybe it's intended to be difficult.
Well, let's fix
I'm
it.
going to.
Yeah, that's the point.
I'm going to
Magic,
attempt to
right?
disengage from that and move forward to strike.
Ooh.
So
I should
if you
have
disengage, you can't attack.
Oh,
or you can
okay.
just move and ignore her.
Well, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm fine with giving her.
Alright, she misses her attack of opportunity. And now you're side by side with this demonic elf. Or possessed
I'm
elf.
going to strike him down.
Please.
With all of your hatred?
With
No.
all your smite.
With all of your
No, with all my righteous.
righteous. Alright, go ahead.
For my friends! Fuck.
What'd you roll?
My friends are awful. I rolled a 4.
Apparently, your friends are insufficient. Alright, unfortunately, you miss.
As you went to swing, you actually thought about your friends.
I thought about how awful my friends are.
Oh!
Maybe I should take different oaths.
For the order.
Maybe I should
Oh
roll
god, so
higher.
he's bounced off.
For
Then
my
what does
stuff.
it do?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
No.
I guess I can't get close enough to kill the important things, can I?
Not yet, but this one is injured, and once you
Alright.
kill it, you can
No.
move on.
Let's kill.
Make an attack roll. Mind you, you're still berserk.
Raging, yeah. That's 7.
That's a 7, 8 plus 9, 17 at best.
Yeah.
No,
Probably
plus
not.
1 for.
I did.
Okay. Then, sadly, you miss. If it was anything else, you would have probably murdered by now. Alright. The demons will attempt to punch you in return. These two. No. That one. No. This one over here. Hey, that's a 20. Takes
your
7
dice
point of
code.
damage. This one. No. This one will just punch.
What was that? 10 plus crits?
Punch Daryun directly.
crits for me.
What is your armor class?
They've all been cooked.
No, they'll just miss. And at this point, this nasty spellcaster elf will turn, look at you, and go, "You," with a question mark. It's more like, "You?" Then he looks over a little bit more to the right and goes, "You."
Just touch me.
I remember you.
I remember.
Your parents left quite the impression. And then he smiles, and you see his teeth, instead of being normal, elvish, flat, are now sharp, pointy teeth. His pupils look a little different.
File those teeth
Actually,
back
it's
to
in
normal.
for maybe more balance.
Alright. Leorin, you're up.
Who?
Leorin.
Oh, I attacked the thing in
Leroy.
front of me.
Do you want to?
Treason shall be
You
punished.
want to make that attack roll?
Spooky hand job.
Please.
Suck the life.
Just please. I don't have enough.
Where's
I don't have enough sure strikes for this.
How many do you have left?
Get it on my leg.
2.
Sacrifices must be made.
Yeah, but there's bigger
You're in my
things.
lane.
How would that idea?
We're trying to take the
Do
boss.
you like it?
Maybe
Not
you should
enough
use
to-
another
not enough
die.
to get it.
Okay.
Alright, Zal,
It
you're
is
up.
new. It
Wait,
is
how
nice,
much was that?
but not actually.
Not enough.
Did he add 1 to damage?
I rolled a
It's
6
a little too
again.
cheeky.
Hey, welcome to my rolls. What would you like to do?
I rolled the
Wow.
good stuff after.
No, but did you add 1 to damage?
I
You
rolled,
rolled
a
a 6.
Oh, good hit.
I rolled a 6.
Sorry, they said he did 2 true strike.
No.
Can I see the shenanigans going on at the back of the room?
I true
You
struck
can,
once.
yes, you can see that there's weird things going on here, but you're occupied with the demons directly in front of you. Mind you, you are aware that Gunhilda is surrounded by 2 demons who have scored at least 1 or 2 hits against her.
Technically, I'm also surrounded by 2 demons.
Who cares?
That's true. What would you like to do?
Well, Leorin can't hit shit, so I'm gonna have to hit it for her.
Was that the
Make
only
an
one that
attack
could hit
roll.
But it's
something?
okay, I have enough health. I have health so far.
So
Until
far
he
on my
crits
ass.
me again. And again.
Listen, that's the only way I can hit her.
Now you know how it feels.
Yeah, that's I've been there with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How much damage did you take for a single hit?
Huh?
How much damage did you take?
21.
Oh, damn, you beat me by 2. Holy shit. Alright, I'll give it to you.
Top of the round, the demon
Where
over
did you go?
here
Luckily, I
begins
have my
to
secondary.
slowly, menacingly float forward. She's all but on top of you.
Kinky.
She smiles at you knowingly, and you begin to hear whispers. Not directly in your head, but she's literally just whispering very
Yeah.
quietly, saying,
Yeah,
"You would be delicious."
I whispered no.
Is that fudge I smell?
Fair enough.
Are you the famous packer?
Fudge Packer, sir. She doesn't do anything else yet. She's still materializing in this realm, but next round she'll be able to act as normal. Daryun, you're up.
Gotta try to kill that dude again.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Oh, baby. 18
Oh, maybe a triple.
That
plus
will
5.
hit. That will certainly hit.
One
Roll
away
for
from
damage.
crit, though.
Yeah, well, don't be like Austin. Natural 18.
So,
That matters
well,
for
with-
every computer.
Austin's still
listen,
playing music,
You
right?
get, you get,
Yeah.
So,
He's rocking out.
it would have to, to get a crit, it would have to be a natural 19?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Yeah, you have to roll it with no
Okay,
modifier.
okay. That's
Otherwise,
what
true strike would
Um,
be terrifying.
Do I get damage from Austin's thing?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Plus 1.
that's plus 1, so 5, and then plus 2 because he's an elf, right? So,
7.
7.
He's injured. That's for
Meow,
sure.
meow, 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 meow.
He seems displeased.
I'm gonna
This
cut-
one is not healing.
I'm gonna cut his arms that he's regrowing off. His legs.
Well, you're trying.
Why
Let's
don't
see
you
what
cut his
happens.
body off?
Shoulder blade, shoulder blade.
Marvalin, you're up next.
No.
Do you want to move or do anything else?
I am safest where I am right now.
Are you though?
That's fair.
Because I have a body here and a body here. They can't attack me without going
Your
around.
friend Daryun looks at you and smiles. Then he takes his elf hand, reaches down and draws a short sword and attacks you with
Yeah,
his
but it
crab
lasts for 5
claw.
rounds.
You
I
draw.
can't
Short sword was a thing.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
my attack bonus is 3.
He misses with both as the crab claw you dodge and the short sword just stab into you as you dodge, but you
It's
manage to
minus
parry
4
it
to
just
hit.
very.
That's not good, right?
What?
Alright, Gunhilda and
I melee is
Alfedra, you're up
I'll have
next.
to roll a 19 or 20 to hit.
Alright.
Want to try to murder the thing in front of you?
Yes. Kill,
The plus
kill,
1
kill.
at least
Some
increases that
family
chance.
For 5 rounds after you stop.
13 plus a
So
bunch
basically, before
is
5
like,
rounds are over,
I
you
think
just
enough
take out
to
your
hit.
loot again.
13 plus a bunch.
yeah.
Alright,
I think I'm getting like plus 8 or 9.
that's enough.
Yeah.
Then roll for damage.
Okay.
Smash. Demon. To death.
What was
I
it?
rolled
What was
a 3. A 3.
10.
Yeah.
That one's a 3. It's just enough.
Good job.
Yarr.
You have slain another demon. Add 1 more to your tally.
Grrr.
Thaddeus, what would you like to do? You have a demon materializing in front of you. You have a demon behind you, and you have a possessed elf hybrid in front of you, as you had.
I'm going to swing at the demon.
Which one?
The
This
demon
one?
that's before me that whispered seductively in my ear.
Very well. Make an attack roll.
18.
That will actually hit her.
Okay.
Yes.
You made a seductive attack.
Use
Hey,
my
girl,
char-
check
Don't
the-
worry.
use my charisma bonus.
He's tapping it.
Oh my god. How much?
5 damage.
Do you have +1?
6 damage.
Okay.
Very well. This demon does not seem as fast, but the damage does not seem as important to her.
Ah, fuck.
So not as fast, but tougher
Wait,
overall.
you need to go deal with her.
No.
Resilient.
Yes.
I want to
yes.
go.
Well, but saying once he gets through.
I can deal with her.
This
but I
demon
can't deal
will
with
attack on Hilda.
3 and
No.
hit him.
One will heckle you
No.
for 5 points of damage.
Look,
No.
only really bad.
This one right here will
Your
attack
base attack bonus?
the orange. Hey, one will hit
What's your dexterity?
for 7.
Oh shit!
One will attack. No, that one will.
I need it.
One will attack Daryun. Now with a 2 or 9, and this one will attack Althedwin.
Will it?
16.
Will it?
No, that is enough to hit. You take.
Elfendra with
6
his-
points
with
of
his
damage.
17
Very well.
armor class?
No, he's
Yes.
on his AC's later.
He's 19 now, but I have +4 with her.
Oh, okay.
So you take 6 points of damage, and then the giant enemy summoner will attack Daryun. He's going to attack with his crab claw,
Giant
but
enemy
miss.
summoner.
Attack with his sword, but miss. Thank you, 5 and 4s.
You're welcome.
And then we're top of the round. Daryun, your friend is attacking you. What would you like to do?
Oh, attack him.
Oh, don't have to attack.
Tackle crap.
Tackle.
Leora.
Grip.
Yes. Sorry.
It's just
Just
that
I'm sorry.
I've been useless. So.
Sorry, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you should try being.
I forget that the demons are in between all of you.
Yeah.
No.
19.
+1?
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, no, that, wait, is it 19 with the +1?
No, it's 19 total.
19 with his +1 that he gives you.
Yeah. no, so
What'd you roll?
12
Including his
plus
one.
7, 19.
+1 from
one.
me!
I keep.
Yours is included! I'm
Okay,
including
that's what
it.
I'm
Yeah.
asking.
That was,
Is
yeah,
it
that was
included?
not clear.
I'm
You literally
including it.
pointed to your sheet
Stop.
and said
You gotta wrap it up.
No, you missed.
No, that missed.
Yeah.
You need exactly
Which
20
is why I
damage.
said I missed.
Yes. All right.
No.
That could have been a thing, and I've eventually been annoyed. All right. Zala.
Shake,
Or me.
shake,
Shake, shake, shake.
No. 13 again.
Unfortunately, you also missed. So now we're top of the round. Are you?
We're gonna strike back and show him how to hit people. We're not showing him how to hit people.
Nice job.
All right. And Marvala, what would you like to do?
Putting the loot away, casting Cure Light Wounds on Leorin.
Please
Our
also
dice are
leave.
good.
I have no more.
You need to practice.
Uh-oh.
How
Really at
hurt
home.
are you on a scale of
Not here.
0 to your
Doesn't
health?
help.
Hey, guess what? You're healing 12.
Pretty bad.
You're welcome.
Maybe those
I
true
feel like
strikes would really help right
I'm
now.
at like a 2.
Yeah.
Out
It's a
of
good
10.
thing you don't want to use them on the things.
Would I be
you
able
can't hit.
to
You could still move backwards.
draw the longbow instead?
No, because you put away your instrument, you heal, and that's really all you
Your
do.
instrument.
But you said I could still move?
Yes, I'll allow you to move.
I'm gonna allow this.
Really freaking dice. Rolled like 3
Okay.
20s in a row.
The demon boss
waste
thing
all
already
your good
attacked for him,
ones.
so I'm going to
They're
skip
already
him.
gone.
Gunhilder and
Prepare
Althedra,
for
you're
me,
up.
I'm already gone.
Gunhilder, what would you like to do? Do you want to turn and punch the closest living demon
I
directly in
mean,
the
I
face?
probably should because
Yes.
it should die.
Kill. Kill.
I'm missing.
Kill.
16,
Yeah.
unfortunately, will miss.
Yeah.
Alright, then Althedra.
I will attempt to strike the
Wait, do I?
greater, the herald of
anything else?
Slanesh.
You can try to move away, but it'll get attack of opportunity against you.
Do you have any potions?
Yeah, I have a
If I put
potion.
away.
Drink a potion.
You can just
I
roll.
will
Smash
drink
that
my
potion
potion.
into your chest.
I'm not gonna smash the potion
Right,
into my
then-
chest, even though I'm enraged.
That is 1d8 points of health for you then. You have to
1d8
roll
That's what-
plus 1.
okay.
1d8 plus 1, yes. And what would you like to do?
Attack these demoness. No, it's not.
Not with that.
Okay.
Nice. 8.
7 plus 8.
We're so good at this.
Very nice.
We're just so good.
Hey, I
and then
last turn,
the
alright?
demons will attack. This
So
one will
did I.
attack.
Oh, alright.
I'll
Well,
hit
you're
it.
so good at this.
We've
No.
hit the same amount of turns.
This one will attack.
Are you
hold on. No. This last one will attack Zalem. No. This one will attack Daroon. Hey, a 20 and an 18. 7 and 4. And then the last one will attack. I'll tell you. Hey, and a 2 and a 12. No. Alright. Then Leord, you're up next.
If I switch to my greatsword, because I have quick draw, if I put away the weapon and draw it out, can I still attack?
Yes.
Alright.
Quick draw.
What are you using now?
Why are you switching to greatsword?
It does more damage.
But you can't hit.
Yeah, well, it's not like I can hit with this.
What were you using?
Wouldn't you rather use the thing
current
that's
spear,
pointed
the-
at
the-
The spear?
They both
Yeah.
hit the same.
Yeah, then why are you swapping?
Because one does more damage. So
But
if
you're
I
not-
get a hit through.
Well, he doesn't have anything that's
Well,
gonna
it's
make it better
also I'm
anyway.
about to start using my
Yeah.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
my attacks.
Yeah,
So
I was trying to understand what was going on.
Seven,
He's
seven,
getting a
seven.
spear.
Oh, you healed 7. That's nice.
I can't help if you
Did
don't
someone
use your
else-
cool
oh,
spells
yeah.
that make you hit.
well, I
No, you
can't
don't
use
hate-
it, so I switched.
Well, it's even better.
But if you used it to hit, you would have hit and then done damage.
Yeah, but
But he
I
hasn't
don't know
been
how much
hitting,
health
so
that
he
thing
didn't think
has.
it would work.
Is
That's true. It
So,
is
like,
injured, but you don't know.
I want my hits to actually do as much damage as possible.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Zalem, you're up.
What?
Solon's not up. Solon's down.
Nope.
Solon's down.
Not yet, but soon at this rate.
We're gonna die.
Maybe you had other things you could have done. Alright, top of the round.
Fine.
The demon thing.
Oh my god.
It begins to gloat in front of you. Say, you puny mortals will feed your souls to my god.
I have an idea.
And
Are you
then
gonna stab her with the dagger?
top of the round, there you.
You should.
We're continuing
It
this
won't forget.
trend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Marvalin, you're up.
Does everything have a minus to hit?
In close combat, and yes, except for this one, because it's not.
So I can shoot at that one with a longbow without getting penalties?
Yes.
Let's go. Fucking 7 and a 19 damage.
You have my rolls now.
Damn it.
Welcome
So-
to my world.
I hit 7 minus 1, but then plus 1 due to
Wait, why is it minus
Put in my
one?
car.
my strength.
Oh.
Yeah.
But plus
Wait,
1.
longbow? No, it's dex to hit.
First strength, because he has a strength penalty, he actually has a negative on the penalty to draw back the arrow.
What bow are you using?
Longbow. But for damage.
Yeah.
Why you
Minus
Yeah,
doing
but
long
damage
bow?
isn't to hit.
I got a 19 to hit, which is plus 1 to 20. So
Yes,
that hits.
Yes.
And then plus 5 for the attack bonus. But it was that the damage, I rolled a 7, would be minus 1 because of my strength, but then plus 1 due to my inspiration.
Wow, you are making this way more confusing than it needs to be. Alright, so what's the total damage?
7.
Then you should have just said that.
I'm surprised we even use a longbow.
It's hard. It's a workout.
Yeah, it is a workout.
I'm at strength 8 now instead of strength 7.
The gentleman in front will
Longbows are
attack you one more time
difficult.
with a crab claw. No, with his short sword. Ooh, that will hit.
Ooh, how much damage?
You take 6 points of damage,
2 health points.
and he stabs into your gut and says, "I'll do to you what I did to your parents."
You have potions.
I'm like,
We're all
sweating.
going to die down here.
It's
I'm
quite
not.
possible at this rate. Alright, continuing on. It's gonna Hilda, and I'll thank you in it.
Yeah.
I assess the situation and shout, "We need to retreat!"
Yeah?
Attack the
Yes.
demon behind you.
And then I turn over to Evan, who looks like a piece of shit right now. I pull one of my potions from my belt
And
slam it on his chest.
I take 2 points of damage and I'm dead.
No, you heal for D8, but alright.
D8 plus 1.
Plus 1. Alright, that's going to be 7. So back up to 9.
Alright, and what do you do?
Can I still swing?
Yes,
Alright.
Swing.
I'm
Who are
gonna
you
swing.
swinging
I'm gonna take advantage of my combat expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Take it to the limit. I'm gonna swing at the big.
Basically,
It's gonna be
Below the father flame.
a 14.
Teachers that are conjured
Then
there.
no.
Which
Sorry,
is a
never
miss.
Okay.
Oh, I need to.
All right then. Then it's a bunch of demons that get a
even
chance
if
to
we
go.
we would have.
A demon would go against.
But
then
we still would
Hilda.
have had to fight off the little demons.
No.
You need to go on the other.
Well, you're right. It won't. It'll miss. A demon will attack Leora.
You need to go. Beyond.
No, it won't.
Beyond
And a demon will attack them. Oh, that 17 will say yes. You
won't
take
get
7
revenge.
points of damage as it
If you
stabs
die
into
here.
your
This is
torso, ripping out a large chunk. That's accurately what it's doing. The banner will attack Daryun. It will hit for 4 points of damage as it clubs you over the head.
Wow.
with the banner.
Back down to.
And the demon boss, the demon herald, one could say,
Mhm.
will attack the wonderful Opheduan paladin thingy.
Paladin. That's what it thinks of you.
A wonderful Althedian
17,
That's how the
but
demons see
you are at
It's a wonderful
20,
plaything.
I am
3.
23, yes.
so that will miss. Alright, she will take a swipe at you, but miss, barely. Daryun, you are up.
Going to.
Oh, hang on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're
You're
skipping-
you're up.
Elaine, did you go?
No. I
Elaine,
didn't do
it's Elaine's
anything.
turn still. It's Elaine's turn.
I have not yet.
Oh,
Elaine, remember
sorry.
she goes with me, I think. But
Yeah, I know, that's
I
fine.
went before.
Sorry, I thought she
I
attacked.
shouted about
I do want to
retreat.
attack that demon.
We need to
He raised
facilitate
his
a
hand.
retreat.
Usually
we need to
I
facilitate
go
a
before
retreat.
he does. and
You're right, sorry.
Well,
Go ahead.
I felt it
Oh, I
necessary.
just rolled a 15.
That will hit them.
Yes, it
Roll
will.
for damage.
Alright.
You need to, which is alright. You need to get out of there while they're still engaged.
Well, I get
3 with the mod.
Corporeal stay and get
is
attacked.
more than 3.
Oh, yeah, it's either.
Like,
It's
And you can
It's
go
11.
11 damage.
Oh, no, I'm sorry,
The
ten.
other
Ten.
ones.
That's still
Yeah.
pretty good. That's half health.
With plus
You
1?
can run.
Very
Okay.
Yeah. You slice at the demon and you see
Or you can
half
use
its torso
an
take a
action
massive
to
cut.
disengage.
It's bleeding out.
If you use
But
an
it's still
action to
standing.
disengage,
Alright. Alright, now it's Leorin.
and all
I
the
cast
abilities-
True Strike.
all the
Alright,
attack
and-
buttons will probably-
I didn't roll a 1, so I hit.
Roll for damage.
Yeah. Or you could just run as fast as you could. I don't know. And
10.
10. You slice through this demon, finally ending it,
I think
making 2 massive gashes in it and it collapses. Alright. Sounds you only have one demon now, 2 flanking you.
No,
great.
Oh,
I'm just
You
gonna
only
see
get
it.
one from the 2.
I don't think I think I
How far
can
can I go? Because
do the throwing.
Can't
Oh,
you
wait,
run,
that's a
can't you
five.
run
That's a five.
12 overall? Yeah, you can run 12. If you go for
I shouldn't
full
have
bore.
boiled the
Go
things
twice.
as much.
You can move.
Listen, you were greedy,
And never mind if they run after you, they won't.
and I hope you learned a valuable lesson.
Yes.
You should make a belt of
Take
world
them down,
advance.
I'll just slam them.
Can you?
I thought
If you know enough magic.
I've
Maybe
got
not
most of
you,
the potions
Do
but
I?
other
in
people
this
know you.
game.
Oh, okay.
Or in this game.
Yeah, I might save up
It's like
money. I'm poor right now. I'm actually
Yeah,
in
like
debt.
4
They're
Yeah.
all poor. You're gonna need to save a lot of money.
Yeah.
What do you build so you move faster?
You're
would
not
not-
just feed him into me.
I would love a belt of wild advance.
Up an IV.
It's a thing that can happen.
Especially since I'm sure the Swift one would probably be easier.
How are you looking?
Hmm?
How are you looking?
On a 0 to.
Just tell me how you're looking.
I'm looking hurt, but still very much still in the fight.
Okay. Because 0 to 10 is
He's
if I'm
looking.
actually
Mine does.
inspecting
looking.
your.
Okay.
With his eye.
Yes.
With
Well,
his
yeah,
magic
I'm looking
eyes.
with my eyes. I'm not spotting him though. I'm not like inspecting him. I'm just.
I'm sure.
Okay, so whose turn is it?
I'm
taking
looking.
a full 5 back to the orange side.
So you're disengaging?
Yes.
Very well. Then moving on, top of the round, we have the demons do things and jigs. Actually,
go.
yeah, they did. I'm fine.
Did
I'm
you get to
doing
go?
anything?
You can get to go.
Well, it's because it's top of the round. Now you get to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Run back.
It's your only chance. You need to go.
Well, I'm debating if I want to do an action to disengage or if I want to just run in.
I'll hold them off. You can run very fast. I've seen you run.
Yeah, I want to
If
cross
you
that
get-
room to
If
get
you
to the
get
second
caught
side
up-
of the
If you
first
get caught up, I'll slam a potion into your unconscious form.
It's like magic.
Alright, I'm
Or
gonna
drag you off if I have to.
run back through
So
the
you're willing to take the attack of opportunity?
yeah.
Alright, well, you're free.
See? There you go. Go big or go home.
Alright, so that's 30 feet right there. Do you
Keep
want to
going.
double move?
Keep
Oh
going.
wait, can he go? Oh, can he go over the corpses?
Yeah.
So can he go like around? Yeah, instead of going
he can go
through
this
the
way.
demons.
That's fine.
I
as
think it was
well.
in the preparation of you're gonna double move out.
Yeah, well,
You
you
wanna
still
move
get
again?
an attack of opportunity on him though if he moved alongside
Oh,
the
yeah.
demon.
Alright, you have moved all the way to the other side of the room, running as fast as possible away from your.
To get my bow ready.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
You should.
This is how it should be. Mark Volin, you're up next.
This is the
No, this is no. It couldn't have been any other way.
Combat or no?
This is.
He
couldn't have
is
gone
right
any other
next
way.
to Alfeduin, so yes.
Okay,
he is.
so no, I'm gonna shoot
This,
her.
this one is out of combat.
I'm
and-
shooting her then.
Okay, go ahead.
Fucking 20.
That will hit.
Natural 20.
Oh, that will crit then.
And then that would be 6 times 3.
18.
Minus 1.
The time
And then
you
plus
roll
1 due to
Okay, so it's
inspiration. So 18 damage.
the time you roll a crit, you don't say natural 20.
Yeah.
Alright, that one is also dead now.
Good.
20.
I got a
I
natural
can't control a
19.
throwing weapon.
I
I
got
got
a
an
20.
attack of opportunity.
I get a natural 16.
I guess I have to kill the natural 4.
Alright.
I disengaged because I had to be like,
The unfortunate elf, or maybe fortune elf, who's slowly turning into a demon, will attack you.
Alright.
Alfeduin. With a crab claw. No. With his sword. No. Alright then.
What?
Gunhilder, you're up next.
Timer
There's a
goes
demon in
fast.
front
Just
of you.
slam my
it's like you're back in
slam my
seminary.
sword into my shield.
Pretty.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No. No.
Alright, Alfeduin, you're up.
I am the
Slayer of demons.
Alright.
Yeah. Kill the bitch.
It's been a wonderful experience, but I bid you adieu.
Aha!
As I run as hard as I can.
Alright, so are you going to take the tax opportunity?
Yes, I'm going to take the attacks of
wait.
opportunity.
Oh.
Yes, I'm going to take the
No,
attacks.
I mean, are you gonna armor up before you
I'm
run?
going to take. I can't armor up before.
Because it's attacking is when you
I
get
have
use
to.
combat
Yes, I have to
expertise.
attack.
Oh, I thought it was a stance.
So, anyways, so bam, I'm gonna go there.
Alright, you get attacks opportunity, one from him.
Oh. What is that?
your
18.
arm-
Oh.
Yeah.
What's
That-
his attack bonus?
He has
23.
That's only with combat expertise.
Oh yeah,
you
you're
can
right. So
activate.
I'm
You
yes,
take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the demon crab will miss. The salve bearer will miss. So you make it out alive. You just take the 5 points of damage. I assume you make it out alive.
Yes, I do.
Alright.
So I still live.
Continue moving.
2, 3, 4. Alright, there's 1, and then I'm going to
You can
Just-
do a
you
full
can
full run.
just go.
1, 2, 3.
That's fine.
Yeah, because she can't turn around and stab you when you leave the combat
you.
space. Alright.
How are you
Then
looking?
the
What?
demon's
How are you
turn to
looking?
go.
No, demon.
I'm battered, but functional.
Rotate. Move up. Menacingly move up. So not full distance, but gloating. Oh, you foolish
I'm immune to
sacrifices.
fear effects,
You will-
I think. Maybe.
Gloating, not intimidating.
I'm immune to gloating effects.
He's immune to seduction.
You fools will suffer before your inevitable death.
I'm
Please-
immune to arrogance.
To please my lord.
Some people will go for that.
What's the lord again?
Inevitable.
Horrible.
Yeah.
You hear a voice.
We'll send you back to your lord.
It's murky.
So you can
that's
please
the-
him.
so that's the demons.
Lord Murky.
Lord Murky. Up next.
Yeah, they are.
You need help, right?
Yeah.
I hear an alarm clock.
Alright. I will. 1, 2.
You're playing.
I hope you hit.
Why wasn't it?
It's a natural 20.
Alright, you crit.
It's a crit again.
Oh, roll it again.
Oh no, wait. Yeah.
Little goblin one's everywhere.
No, that's a 1.
Alright, well, almost. Alright, roll for yours.
Murlocs, yes. May as well be goblins.
So 7, 14, 18.
Man, if you did that from the start, you wouldn't have had taken so much damage.
You know?
You know what? I liked it more when you didn't do damage.
Now you feel like the rest of us.
Yes, exactly.
Purely mortal. Alright, you've slayed another demon. Next up is Alan. You do see another demon fall as your Duskblade just runs up. You see him glow very faintly as he just becomes normal and then cuts down it from behind. Cuts it down from behind. I'm running out of brain power for vocabulary.
It's okay. You done good.
Are we all?
Yeah, that's true. We're almost to the end here. There's only 2 demons and some kind of demon elf.
2.5 demons.
Yes.
2.75 demons.
We don't know how powerful that demon
That's
is.
true.
Why I was saving my spells.
Alright, so what would you like to do?
So Benhilda, you're
No,
pretty
no.
much really need them.
Yeah, well,
She's also
Yeah.
angry still.
True strike.
a little angry.
Just like
And
a potion.
From a
No,
distance,
it's a
I'm
true
kinda
strike.
angry, yeah.
And then I use Shocking Grasp with the spear. It's a D8
1,
plus
2,
5
3,
plus 5d6.
You should have went into some field of medicine.
True
True strike. True strike.
Would have
surgery.
killed most of them immediately.
That's what I'm saying.
Why didn't you just do that from the start?
Because he
Because
was
that,
scared
that
so
would have
bad.
been my only 2 spells.
Oh well.
In order to kill one thing.
Oh well.
If you just ignored everyone, ran up to this guy and went, die.
But I didn't know he was there.
That might have ended the fight
That's
right
true.
then and there.
That's true.
You
kinda
you want me
need
to check on the wand, but
Go ahead.
Or,
And even then, it would have been a normal attack, but
20.
still.
It just
Yeah,
activates.
absolutely.
It just
D8
I needed a
plus
20
4.
to activate it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So
Is
that
it
Is it
probably-
like
that
mine
probably
here?
wouldn't
Or-
kill
I don't remember
Well,
what
it-
we
we did like
wand
nothing
with
to
3
him.
charges of
Yeah, because
some magic
it's still
cure.
with the spear. Makes it
Uh,
5d6
there's 3
instead of
charges.
4d6.
it is
You're
like
gonna wanna
healing.
put that spear
Okay,
down.
so
So
it's
it's
you
1d8, but it's plus 4.
Why?
Because it's an evil spear.
Yeah, but
That's true.
That's the thing. The lightning damage would have still been lightning damage. Everything else, then.
You need to destroy the spear.
There's only one way. I'm gonna shove it so far
Alright,
up
can
its
I-
ass.
Can
It's
I
gonna
actually
pull
give
up.
it to your order
Yes.
to take the
Of
evil
course.
off
Yes,
of it?
of course. I don't know if they can cleanse it or not, but you can give it to them.
Well, if
They can keep it. They can keep
If they
it
can't-
out.
Let's worry
They
about
can
that when we get out of here.
Yeah.
Keep it
Oh
secret.
yeah, well I'm just waiting
Keep
for
it
the
safe.
round to
afraid
begin
to
again.
Not nearly enough.
So how much was that for?
It was for 6 plus the 4, so it's 10.
Alright, so Vanilla, you heal for 10.
You're like a
Yeah.
cat. You're
Alright,
you're
so then
seriously like
it's
a
top
cat.
of the round again, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, there it goes
The
the couch.
blah blah blah. The demon
You
hero.
reach for it and you're like,
Well, didn't the demon go?
Which demon?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, then I was last of the round.
There you go.
Some of my cats
Aryan,
have
you're up next.
Taking out my bow.
All right, you don't want to. You're sure you don't want to keep retreating because everyone else is running away.
Taking out my bow.
All right, and
You're gonna shoot at Krabby McPincher in the back.
which one? They all take one of
half
crab
Krabby,
claws.
half.
Oh, the one far away.
Go ahead, make an attack roll.
I hope you hit.
you just hit the orb.
We
No,
all
I did
look
not.
at
That's 25 plus Austin's.
All right, go ahead. That roll for damage.
Alright, 1d8. It's gonna be an 8 plus 3.
Plus 1?
No, I'm including
Oh yeah.
That was actually really good. You see an arrow just curve majestically through the air, almost singing as it strikes this abomination. And you see, you almost can hear a lung collapse as it pierces through flesh and bone.
Not a good sound.
And it's just
Depends on the perspective.
and blood just starts
Yeah.
spurting out of the mouth of this creature.
Always been one
All right,
of
Marvalin, you're up next.
one of the ways
I
I
see
did one
that
of
human who's now unoccupied. I'm shooting him with a longbow.
Well, he's actually an elf. But
No,
Okay,
three-legged
so
elf.
24.
roll a hit, roll for damage.
And I rolled a 4 for damage, so that'd be 4 damage.
from miles
I
away.
can't hate on it.
Very well. You put an arrow into his other lung, but not deep enough.
Not
so
far enough.
It strikes.
It's still inflated.
Yeah, it is. If you had maybe 2 more
I'm
damage,
like listening, like, no, I didn't do that.
It's not torn. It's just
he's injured.
pierced.
All right. This new creature hacks up some blood, then
Okay,
looks
here.
over and goes, "You fool," and begins chanting.
Fuck.
Here comes a
I
fireball.
like to
Points at you.
I'd like to point out this creature is
Just
not
like the
new and
crazy
is far
monkeys.
older than any of us.
No reflex save?
7. You take 7 points of damage as magic missiles streak out from his hands to strike you. There is no save for magic missile. They auto hit.
Is my
Welcome
robe
down.
resistant to force?
Yeah, what the fuck does my robe do?
You'll find out.
God fucking damn it!
It flays your skin.
Alright, Gunhilda, you're
I
up
don't
next.
want a robe of fucking.
You are
It's an Emperor's
still in
Children
rage.
robe.
There are
Is there
2
anything
full
that
demons.
I can attack?
There is a demon in front of you or nearby that you can
Let's-
get into range of.
Let's do this shit.
Alright.
They like
Oh,
Oh, I
secret
hit
hooks
that
and
Yeah.
bars.
That will hit. Roll for damage.
It's got some base paper stuff. The first can't
I
leave.
rolled a
Yeah,
5.
it's
That
good
means I
roll,
hit
so-
a lot more.
And that's when
5 13.
I'm gonna think about it.
Wow, that's very good.
I hit that.
You run up and you slice through the bottom portion of the door into the thigh of the demon, almost severing the leg completely. The demon is badly injured but barely standing. Alright, and then Althenduin, what would you like to do? You saw Gunhilda just run up and almost cleave through the leg of the demon in front of you.
Well, we make our stand here.
We can't let this evil out, Althenduin.
Yes, we can.
That's
The evil can't leave, just like we couldn't enter before.
No, you couldn't enter, the demons could leave.
We have an entire band of paladins waiting for us at the entrance of this.
Yeah, but what if?
Yes, we do.
What if
What if
they summon more?
The paladins?
No.
We just keep summoning more paladins until the problem
What
goes
if the
away.
demons keep summoning if we
More
don't?
demons?
Well, then why don't cult orders just like sit and hide and just summon unlimited demons?
They try.
forever? But it doesn't work.
Well,
Normally,
it's
because
more
someone
spells.
shows up.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
focus.
But with our bodies, they could
Well,
summon
fine.
more.
I'm going to strike back with my combat expertise and drain all my attack bonuses that I get otherwise. So I hit for 18.
See, if you didn't use the comic,
Yes.
you would have hit it and probably killed it.
That's just as well.
But you miss. Alright,
Someone's gotta
the
take the
demon
hits.
will attack you in return. Althenduin.
With the throw, we didn't show you.
What?
Unfortunately, it
It's the
misses.
throbbing.
Help my
Yes,
help my maidenhood.
What
The
does
demon-
that demon do?
the
Not
demon
hit, but then
herald-
no get him in return.
Looks at Gunhilda and goes, "You should not have attacked my servant. Prepare to die." She floats towards you and attacks.
Should and.
But misses.
Yeah.
You should say, I've ridden squirrels bigger than you.
Oh my god.
To be fair, that's probably true. Lorne, you're up next.
Dire squirrels. Elena, I think you need to. I think you need to track and befriend a dire
When I can
squirrel.
attack us, right?
Go ahead.
Well, I've been a little
20.
busy, okay?
Well,
And
that
then you
will
can
do
ride
it.
it into battle.
Oh look, he was
Think of
holding
that.
them in reserve.
No, it's just the great. As he put it, the spear was too evil for me to hit. with.
Yes, exactly.
Did you give it to you? You know how to handle it.
Oh, I know how to handle.
You finish the job where Gunhilda began chopping at the leg. You completely sever it, and the demon collapses and dies.
Good job,
There
friend.
is only the herald and
Oil buddies
the
forever.
demon.
Oil buddies.
Half
You can do
demon,
this.
half elf left.
I just can't use the spear to save my life.
Singing spears
very difficult.
have sort of a will of their own. They resonate with their
Yeah.
will.
Alright.
I'll give her
So
to you.
Guardian.
And
Up
And
next
I'll do what you couldn't.
is Zalin, actually.
I'll do what
Spirit
you
is mine.
should have done
If only I could use it for.
10 minutes
If
ago.
only I could use it for good. But what if I strap this dagger to it?
Tie the dagger
to the other end, then you can just.
Call me Darth Maul.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I cut myself by accident.
But it's
no,
you
no,
say
no,
wow
no.
every time.
I'm doing it that fast. I'm like just spinning around slowly.
Wow, this is in slow motion.
No, it's just I'm unbalanced by it, so I gotta like slowly.
It's because you have heavy armor, so
Yeah.
you can't move. That's wow.
Like those amateur lightsaber videos that were popular in
Those were great.
in the early 2000s.
Yeah, absolutely
fat
great.
people swinging
I'll throw
lightsabers
I'll
around.
throw like a dancing lights on your sword.
Permitted.
But you're
to
a Spence.
pass.
I have one
Throw
more
it
level
away.
1.
Oh.
And then I have 5 level 0s, but those are basically not useful right
Extra
now.
damage.
Do you want to know
They
which
are.
trait I'm using?
Forward.
Holy water.
It's
That
time
is-
to check
it's-
this man.
Oh,
And look at
Yeah,
attack
we're
roll.
on that
See
one.
what
Yeah.
happens.
It's a ranged attack. It's a
It's a
ranged
great line,
Yes.
really.
What, forward?
Yeah.
With the penalty 18.
18. That is actually still just enough to hit.
It's 2d4 holy damage. 1.
+1.
Alright, so what you see happen is a little different what you expected. You take the holy water and you throw it, and the demon turns towards you and like smashes at the bottle trying to knock it away. And instead of, parrying it to fling it somewhere else, it cuts through the bottle, and you have that moment where you're looking at the demon going, "Oh shit," as the water just strikes it into the face. And you see smoke and flame begin to billow off the demon as it screams in horrible pain. All of you need to make a will save.
Why don't you all just use holy water?
You should have.
14.
You take 2 points of damage.
22.
You take 1 point of damage.
17.
You take 1 point of damage. You
15.
take 1 point of damage. You take 1 point of damage.
Wait, does he?
Was it 2?
How much did you
What?
roll?
Was it 2 points?
What did you roll?
14.
Oh, 1 point of damage.
It was like 13.
As the demon begins to thrash on the ground, slowly melting as the holy water begins to eat through. She looks better than ever.
Wow, rude. Can't you see someone just
Good
died?
shit.
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh, that demon's gone.
Now that's what I call breakneck speed.
Really?
All right. Well, that turned things a little bit around.
Yeah. Seems like I'm
my holy
tired.
water was strong.
That's not what I was going for, but that's okay. It's called being prepared. All right. So then, top of the round, Daryun, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot this guy. I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Leorin, you're up.
I've been waiting to do
I'm
this the whole
sorry.
time.
You get no revenge.
You
Yeah.
died.
No, the
Doesn't
moment you get
matter.
in close combat, we get subtractions to hit.
I'm going to throw acid at him.
All right, go ahead.
Is this your last spell?
Wow,
Oh,
No.
No, it's not a spell.
17?
17 will
It's
hit.
literally acid.
we're like the rudest people ever. We're just throwing.
Kick down the door, throw holy water.
Just at him.
1
We're like
damage.
Goku. Bored now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Better than no damage.
Yeah, you know?
Board now, die.
Oh, wait, that's one of my level 0s.
All right. Then that is all you do. I think you did stuff. Daryun, one more time. Or
Daryun,
maybe,
you know,
final
final
time.
time.
I'm gonna rapid shot him.
All right, go ahead.
I want to.
5, 6.
So.
No.
Well,
No.
that's
Probably not.
plus
Oh.
9.
Oh.
Minus 2.
Oh,
So-
yeah, probably.
Wait,
I
is
had
it
a 17.
No, eight.
I had
no,
a 17
no, it'd be
hit.
15. So
15 just misses.
No.
that also misses.
Unfortunately, both shots go wide. Marvalin, you're up next.
Longbow.
Now, your inspiration at this
You are-
point has worn off.
No, I have one more turn. It lasts 5 rounds. I've been keeping track.
It lasts a stupid
Just
time.
Yeah, fair enough.
He
All right,
puts-
then.
he puts a
Go on.
Skeletor grave.
Are there any subtractions?
No.
Okay, so that'd be 21 to hit.
Yes.
And that'd be damage.
No,
Where's
20,
Grenadine?
level 20, you're silenced. You can't do that.
It's a.
They take care of it.
Okay.
It's not an ability.
That arrow finally does pierce the second lung.
No,
But he's still standing even though he's just vomiting blood at this
Normal
point.
third
With
point.
with
Oh,
blood.
actually, it would be 9 damage. I forgot my +1.
Well, it's only minus 1 because you're weak.
That does some damage.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so up next,
Oh well.
he tries to chant something but isn't able, so instead he sidesteps
Oh.
and just
Ah,
with his sword directly into you. And then he takes his crab claw and tries to pinch the block.
Not my balls.
You, sir, are lucky.
I know. I had so much healing this round.
Gunhilder,
Yes.
you're up next.
Am I able to get to Mr. Smushy Smush?
20, 25. Yes,
You
you are
move
able
so
to.
far.
Can I enrageably attack?
Yes.
I wish I was 40 naturally.
21.
You will hit. Roll for damage.
Kill him.
You better be ready.
Awesome. 19. 18,
Awesome.
18 great.
18 damage?
Yeah.
Well, with a final blow, you manage to strike through the torso of the elf,
And
Off
twist.
switch.
twist, and then pull up. No, it's not out. It's up.
Oh
You
my
can
god.
Doing that to people.
You
don't
can
they?
feel the ribcage part like wet tissue paper, severing on the inside. The elf looks over at you with surprise and shock, tries to mouth something, but all that comes out is
And some blood.
Tell me if you
And
see.
then his skull.
No, unfortunately, you have to pull your blade out before it gets that far. It does get to his collarbone, but then it comes out of the body, and you feel disappointed.
Really?
But congratulations, you have ended that fight.
Last week.
Daryun, I'm sorry you didn't get to finish
He's
the
dead.
blow on your own,
I'm gonna walk over
but
there.
the enemy has been slain.
Gunhilder, how does it feel to always last hit the
No,
boss?
that's a little more.
So far, so good. She's the winner. Alright, we
She's
will,
killed a million.
Great job,
she
everybody.
killed,
we will end here tonight, but congratulations. You have completed the mini quest at the end of this rainbow.
I wish to loot his body for
He's got.
comfy
He's
things.
take his crab
I'm
claws.
really tired.
Yeah.
We'll actually do loot
Okay.
next time. All of you will level up, so congratulations. I'm very surprised any of you lived.
I got
Also,
4
really?
health.
Are you actually surprised?
And how you guys were going.
I'm not sure
Yes.
which move you got, 'cause it's
To be
one
fair,
start there.
it all turned around the moment I began attacking
You
again.
know what? One crit on me would have just brought me.
Except
Really?
for a little elf crazy dude
Well,
there.
he turned into a demon though.
So I only got hit twice the entire siege.
Aren't you?
Yes, because you weren't on the front lines, nor were you a priority
Yeah,
target.
I got hit like 8
Oh,
at
shit.
least.
Actually,
Time.
I killed a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
an
going
issue
to-
too.
Oh, okay.
So long as doors are open, you can't really do anything.
I also killed.
Also, great job, everybody. We did a lot more tonight than I thought we were going to. Alexi, thanks for.
I was
Oh,
just like,
No problem. We went from, we got plenty of time to, oh my god.
Yes.
So, thank you very much for sticking with us. We'll pick up next time.
Yeah, I don't know where.